Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fine Tuesday evening to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya, good to see ya. Hopefully the music's not too loud. I never know with the music. What's up, Rollsy? Good to see ya. It's been a while. The Roller Pig, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Xmo, Chaos Engineer, Helix, Nightbot, of course. Wenjay, good to see ya. How are you this evening? The Roller Pig, welcome you to the Fishbowl. Thank you. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Urfunk Avalanche, how are you this fine evening? It is stream time, and not only is it stream time, but boy, we are playing a super sweet deck. This is a deck that I've been playing for fun, and oh man, it is just, it's so awesome. It is so much fun. Dusty, White Lotus, Kenmer, hopefully 5-0. That would be super sweet to 5-0. I think the deck is pretty powerful, and it's definitely super annoying. We will get a lot of concessions from opponents. Slappy Magoo and Elgraves, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our re-subscriber. Feel like I haven't been to make the stream in forever, but it was literally last week. I know, that's the downside of only streaming a couple times a week. It feels like forever in between, but welcome back to the Fishbowl. The Blue Mage, welcome you as well. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Why not MTGA? I was going back and forth. People tweeted at me and said they wanted to see Moto tonight, so I figured I would just go to that. But we will keep doing more Magic Arena mixed in with it too. Yes, I hope we run into Mill too, because Mill is like just a auto win for Nexus. Are there any arena keys left? I do have arena keys left, so email me if you would like one. saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and I will hit you up after the stream and send you one. So how is everyone this evening? What has happened since our last stream? Nothing super crazy. Well, I guess we got the full Commander spoiler, which a little bit of disappointment as far as reprints. I'm working on an article kind of breaking it all down, which should go up maybe tomorrow or Thursday, a special midweek article. So, I don't know, Commander 2018, it's got lots of sweet new cards. That's the good news. Reprints, a little bit disappointing. If you have extra keys, feel free to post them in the chat for people to use. Yeah, that would be awesome. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're working on tonight. Let's do some quick reminders, talk about this deck, get into our league, because I think it's going to be a long one. Did I get my mail with Dragon Temp? The Dragon Tempest list? Yes, I did, Vermint. I do have it. I still gotta look it over more, but it's definitely in my inbox. So reminders, Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream in the future. Normal YouTube, that's where you can find Against Odds Budget Magic. We played some ultra budget Goblin Gifts yesterday, which the deck was actually pretty sweet, and I think you can kind of twist it into Goblin Tribal for post rotation. Tomorrow we're playing Apex of Power in Standard for Against the Odds, which should be interesting. White Lotus for the second month in a row. Big fan of yours. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much for the resub. Big soups here for our new subscriber. We'll talk about the WinCon in just a minute. We gotta finish our reminders, then we'll do our little deck tech, and then we better get into it, because this deck, it can take a while sometimes. The sponsor of tonight's stream is Ridge Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can get 10% off over at ridgewallet.com if you use the code Goldfish. They also offer free shipping, so thank you to them for the support. Of course, donations not required, always appreciated. They're available down below. $2 or more gets your message right on stream. Merch page, we still got some new Scoops merch over there, some new sweet playmats, including the stream intro art that you saw a minute ago. So check that out if you're looking for another way to support the stream and the channel and the site. And I think that is our reminder. So our deck tonight is a deck that I've been having a ton of fun with. It is Bant Nexus, and this is a Nexus of Fate deck. Hey, welcome, Reximus. Good to see ya. So Nexus of Fate, the buy a box promo from M19. Quick aside before we talk about the deck. When I decided that I wanted to play this deck, Gregory for the 14th month in a row, my son Regal Regal, and I love your content. Well, thank you so much, Gregory. And Rigel, I'm sorry for butchering your name. My apologies. You should be honored because I butcher everyone's name. Saffron Olive at mtggoldfish.com is the email. Rigel. Okay, that makes sense. I said it 4 different ways, and none of those were exactly that. So my apologies to Rigel. What's up, Preachy? So to put together this deck, I had to buy a playset of Nexus of Fate because they're not available most places. It was over $200 to get the 4 copies. So Wizards, if you're watching this, please give us more copies of Nexus of Fate because that is absolutely absurd. So anyway, the deck tonight is the Nexus of Fate deck, and people have been asking about the win condition. So the plan of this deck is really, really simple. In the early game, we do some ramping. That is plan number 1. Gift of Paradise, ramps us. Grow from the Ashes, ramps us. Spring to Mind, ramps us. Our Promise also ramps us and makes some deserts. So the idea here is we're going to ramp into our Nexus of Fate. That is plan A. Make as much mana as possible. The other thing these ramp spells are doing is they are thinning our deck of lands, which normally thinning is like a dubious concept and not something to pay too much attention to. But in this deck, it is actually kind of important for the reason that we will talk about in a minute. The guy called Squid for the 3rd month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. What's up, Artem? How are you this evening? Good evening to you as well. So then, we do all this ramping, we stay alive with seal-aways and fumigates and settle the wreckages, and also commit to memory, and the end game we're trying to set up involves Search for Iskanta, Nexus of Fate, and Teferi. So, Nexus of Fate, instant speed, take an extra turn, shuffles back into our library when it goes anywhere to our graveyard. So if we happen to somehow mill it over, discard it, whatever, it goes back in our library. So we can cast this, take an extra turn, but if we can get a bunch of lands out of our deck and get a bunch of mana on the battlefield, hopefully we'll have a Teferi or a flip Search for Iskanta, and the idea is we will take an extra turn, we will draw cards with Teferi, we will dig with Search for Iskanta, maybe we will untap Search for Iskanta or Iskanta the Sunken Ruins to activate again, find another Nexus of Fate, cast that Nexus of Fate, take another turn, do that again and again and again, and then for actually winning the game, it's really simple. For winning the game, all we do is take and ultimate Teferi, and then after we ultimate Teferi, we will flashback memory from our graveyard. By that time, we're going to have tons of mana. So we flashback memory, hopefully draw some more Nexuses of Fate, exile 6 of our opponent's permanents, then we just keep drawing cards, going through the process, and the end result is going to be us exiling all of our opponent's stuff and winning the game. So infinite turns, well, like kind of infinite. It's not truly infinite, but many turns, and sometimes actual infinite turns, and then exile all of our opponent's stuff, our opponent scoops. If we actually got to kill our opponent, we can do it with Hour of Promise tokens, but hopefully we can avoid that. The goal is going to be to make opponents so upset that they scoop. We got a new donation, a donation from MTG Nobody, $20 to help with the MTGO Nexus pain. Well, MTGO Nobody, definitely appreciate it, because I had no idea. So, back to Nexus of Fate and its price, I looked this morning and it was $30. I was like, all right, whatever, like, that's a lot, but that's fine. So then I went to buy them like an hour or two before the stream, and they went up to $50, and then I checked just before going on stream, and I could only find 1 copy for sale. 1 copy on all of Magic Online, on all the major bots, and it was $65. So it basically just does not exist at the moment. So thank you so much, MTG Nobody. That will definitely help. So this is going to be fun. Horribod, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Oh man, I love this. I just love this deck, and I love this card, and I think the deck is actually good, and I have it on pretty good authority. I mean, who knows what we'll see in the feature match area, but I think there's a pretty good chance that we will have Nexus of Fate decks at the Pro Tour. I think that is a actual thing that is going to be happening. Anticipate does seem like it could be reasonable. I haven't had too much. Oh, I missed a sub? I'm so sorry. Horribod! My apologies. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Hey, what's up, Cryptic? Yes, I owe you Amulet Titan. Welcome back, by the way. All right, here we go. So my experience with this deck is opponents tend to scoop it up after the 3rd turn in a row. So we'll see. We'll see if that holds. I'm doing a science experiment on the side How many turns do people last before actually scooping? All right, we will play first, and this is fine. Sure. I mean, we don't have any payoffs, but we don't really need payoffs here. So, Oasis go. We're going to have zombies. We're going to have turn 4 Hour Promise. Williams, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Seal away, eh? Well, play Chef at Dunes. Pass the turn. Seal away is not the worst. We might just hit this Llanowar. Ugh, Ronus. Well, I guess we better save Seal away for Ronus. Opponent passes. Oh, Teferi? All right, things are shaping up. So let's play Gift of Paradise on the island. Pass the turn. Now we get Teferi into Seal away potentially. Did I see the SCG open? Some. I watched some of the SCG open. Man, opponent's going to town. A sweeper would be fine. I would not complain. Opponent passes. Settle the wreckage. Now things are interesting. If we just pass with our mana up, will our opponent attack into it? What's up, Brian Okafor? I am super stoked because this deck is so sweet. Do you think you'll do a stream using non-budget version of Mardu Vampires in Modern? Ooh, I think we could do that eventually. Teferi into Settle. We won't have enough mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, untap. We'll be slightly short of mana for that. Maybe we just Hour of Promise this turn, do some chumping, and then next turn Teferi into Settle. That seems like a fine plan. What's up, Jones Joshua? Yeah, let's do that. Let's play Rivulet. Play Hour Promise. I don't think we should literally die this turn. So get Arch of Araska and probably just a Sun Petal Grove. We already have 3 deserts, right? Yeah, we have 3 deserts. All right, Arch of Araska, Sun Petal Grove. Make some zombies. Pass the turn, player defense. Have you ever tried to make mono black zombies in Modern? I think we've played it a long time ago, but it's definitely been a while since we've played zombies in Modern. We're about due for another one. I think this is fine. I think defense, Teferi, untap into Settle is fine. Opponent. Gets in. Well, let's block Ronas. Also, Teferi is going to incentivize our opponent to do a bunch of attacking to kill it. All right, opponent pumps. Double pump? All right, double pumps. That's fine. We take 9. Opponent passes. Ooh, search for Escanta 2. Okay, things are shaping up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play... Actually, we probably should leave up more white mana. 1, 2, 3, revive. Play Teferi. Draw with Teferi. Play Field of Ruin. Play... I'm tempted to Seal away. That's a tough one. Ashes of the Empire. Grixis taking turns. Ew. So, like, does sealing away, is that going to incentivize our opponent to attack with everything next turn? We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could play Search. Maybe we should just... Yeah. I guess it's probably better to just play Search. Play Search. Pass the turn. Untap, untap. Forest for our opponent. We might be in good shape. Why does it take so long for Wizards to get Commander products on Magic Online? That is a really good and very sad question. And I do not have a good answer for that. Attacks, oh, everything it does. Well, all right. Let's settle your wreckage. Boom. That is a good one. I think this worked all right. Our opponent still attacked with everything. Sealing away does incentivize a bigger attack, but our opponent still just attacked. And now, this is where we want to be. This is exactly where we're hoping to be with this deck. Opponent running out their stuff, yup. Search for his Kanta. Gonna start finding us Nexuses. Mill the land. Ooh, Thematic Compass is not bad either. So draw it to Fairy. Like, this is a part of the game where if we ever hit a... If we ever hit... all right, play Thematic Compass. If we ever hit a search, a Nexus, then we should be able to just win. All right, there's also a lot of weird counting with this deck. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So we can commit plus seal away. All right, so let's cycle Scattered Groves. Play Hinterland Harbor. Pass the turn. Do some untapping. Flip around Thematic Compass. Yeah, this is where things start to get very sad for our opponent. And this is where things get super awesome for us. Like, this is exactly where we want to be. How to naturally open get Nexus on Magic Online. So the only way you can get Nexus on Magic Online is from the treasure chests. Opponent attacks with everything. Yeah, so let's just block... Lana War Elves. Untap. Take 3. Down to 4. So yeah, you gotta get it from the treasure chest. That is the only way. Opponent has Thorn Lieutenant. That's fine. And Thorn Lieutenant. Opponent's out of cards. We get to draw cards. We're close to flipping search, and we're going to find a Nexus soon. And once we find Nexus, actually, we should actually Field of Ruin first to get a card in our graveyard. Blow up Woodland Cemetery. We're close. We're close to going off. Yeah, I mean, if you could guarantee that you would hit Nexuses, it would be worth it. But I don't know what the rate is on Nexuses. I'll have to look into it. So draw a card. Ooh, Nexus. That's a Nexus. Oh, we're doing it. Search for his Kanta. Our promise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the graveyard. We draw Scattered Groves. All right. This is where we want to be. This is where we want to be. Teferi, take it up. The fun has begun. We will play Gift of Paradise on the plains. Gain some life. We will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cycle Scattered Groves. Play Sun Petal Grove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so go to the end of our turn. No attacks. Untap our lands. Now we Nexus of Fate. Take an extra turn. And this is the scoop. How many turns does our opponent wait before they scoop it up? So extra turn. Then we commit Steel Leaf. Because we're going to want to flashback this commit to refill our hand here in a minute. Untap. Search for his Kanta. Mill to Fairy. Flip. So now we're just looking for Nexuses. Draw with Teferi. Search for his Kanta. Play the plains. Yeah, we have no Sword Tooth, but I don't know if it's necessary. Can you have a look at the deck concept I'm working on? I would love to, Korea. I have an idea that would make your brain hurt. Have Teferi Emblem, Old Teferi, and Oath of Teferi. Play Karn, get Karn to 18 loyalty, negative 14 card, hold priority with the 14 on this deck, negative 3 card to exile himself. That sounds pretty interesting. So what's our best plan for this? Maybe we just double Iskanta. That's probably better than drawing 6. So we Iskanta. Also, another trick if you pick up this deck is, alright, take commit. No Nexus, no Nexus. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we can still draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we untap these and we still have enough mana if we hit one. I guess it's kind of risky. And let's play it safe. Let's just pass. Let's seal away. Get rid of Scrap Heap. Pass the turn. We'll just wait and go for it next turn. Untap. Untap. Yep. We still should be good. Quite a coincidence that you're streaming this. Oh yeah, Sultai Turds. Yeah, there's so many potentially sweet decks now with Nexus of Fate. Grixis is taking turns. Ooh. That looks pretty good. Mastermind's Acquisition is spicy. I think blue-red with Planeswalkers definitely offers a lot of potential. Well, I think we're like 99% to win the game here. Sultai is pretty sweet too. Opponent going at our face, so we just... Whoa, Teferi, what are you doing way up there? Moto. We will just chump. Gustavo Alex, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Opponent's going to pump Thorn Lieutenant. Okay. So we drop to 1? I mean, I guess we just untap it. Opponent gets a 1/1. Desirek, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Nexus price on Magic Online is is extremely expensive. So let's go with Conting. There's a Nexus. That's what we were looking for. And that should be the end of the end. The end of the end for our opponent. Oh man, this is where the deck, it's just so beautiful. So draw a card. Another Teferi, sure. Another Nexus. Oh my god. Oh my god. So now we can win in any number of ways. Let's start by casting a Nexus of Fate. So Nexus of Fate number 1. Extra turn. Draw with Teferi. Nexus of Fate. Then we activate Search. Grow from the Ashes. Grow from the Ashes. Get a land out of our deck. Island's fine. And now we go to the game win. Pass the turn. Untap a couple lands. I guess we get to activate as Kanta again, because why not? Oh, it's so good. Yeah, we're embleming this turn when we can keep Teferi. Oh, it's a Nexus of Fate. Alright, play the desert. We will emblem Teferi. We will cast a Nexus of Fate. And I mean, it's over. It's over! This is what the deck does. This is exactly what the deck does and what it wants to do. Extra turn. And then, you know what? I think we'll take 2 extra turns in a row. Let's Nexus of Fate. And this is where you could also start milling yourself with Rivulet, because the Nexus is shuffled back in just to make the deck smaller. Pass the turn. Untap. We will exile your Thorn Lieutenant. Yes, they get a token. We will draw with Teferi. Oh, it's so much fun! Exile your Thorn Lieutenant. I mean, if our opponent doesn't scoop, we're getting a flawless victory here. It is going to be flawless. We will play a Teferi. Keep the new Teferi. We will draw with Teferi. Exile an elf. Yup. Play Rivulet. Play Nexus of Fate, just to make sure we have as many extra turns stacked up as possible. Can never have too many. Nexus of Fate. And then I guess we will activate this as Kanta to see if we can find a Nexus of Fate. No, Spring to Mind. Well, that's fine. We don't mind more ramp. Pass the turn. Opponent's not giving up. They're not giving up. So we get to untap a bunch of lands. Untap, 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 untap. Now we get to his Kanta. Look for Nexus of Fate. Oh, it gives me so much joy to play this deck. I guess we'll settle for a Teferi. Put stuff to the bottom. We untap. Exile an elf token. This is game one. Which is maybe we're timing out is maybe an issue, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. We are super close to winning this. Play the island. Play Gift of Paradise. Yep. The cow says boo! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Play a Teferi. Keep the new Teferi. Draw with Teferi. We will exile a land. Then we will Our Promise. I mean, we usually win by opponent scooping, but this opponent does not seem to be in the scooping mood, so we're going to have to win naturally with zombies, it looks like. Activate his Kanta. Take a Our Promise. Pass the turn. Untap some lands. Untap some lands. Activate his Kanta. I'm not really looking at the chat. I'm trying to win this game before we time out. There's all of our Nexus of Fates. Yup. Untap. Exile a land. I mean, our opponent's just going to let us flawless victory them. Draw with Teferi. Get rid of a land. Nexus of Fate. Cast a Nexus of Fate. Nexus of Fate. So we have 2 more turns in a row. Our Promise. Shuffle our library. Get some lands. I'm playing a little sloppy here with our timing because I'm just in a hurry. Get in with our zombies. And now next turn we just flawless victory and then win. Untap some lands. We're going to stop activating his Kanta. We don't need it. Exile a land. Yes. Flashback. Commit to memory to get the flawless victory, which is the best part. Yes. Draw 6. Exile all your lands. And yeah, this is pretty much how we had it planned. Pretty much it. Exile. Hopefully we got them all. All right. Always yield. Exile those lands. Gone. Go to combat. Get in with our zombies for 8. What could be better? What could be better than this? Go to combat. Get in with our zombies. And that's how we win. That's how we win. That's what we... I mean, we used a lot of time. We used 15 minutes. Our opponent used 3 minutes, but we got him. We got him. I'm sorry if I missed anything in the chat. Say it to me now. I was just trying to get it done before we ran out of time. So my apologies if I missed any important chat messages. You can see the power of it. It's like, you know the Turbo Turds decks in Modern? The Turbo Turds deck in Modern, you have to play like 12 extra turn spells because you're just hoping to draw into them. Nexus of Fate does it by itself. I mean, with the card draw, but since it shuffles back in, I think that was intended to be a downside from Wizards. I think when they made this, they're like, okay, we want this to be an instant so it's spicy, but we don't want Torrential Gearhulk to be able to flash it back. So for some reason, instead of saying it goes to the exile zone, they had it shuffle back in, and now it's just like a 1-card combo piece. It's insane. It is insane. Am I afraid that the performance today could screw with Nexus's price for good? So I would be sad if it screwed with the price of Nexus in the sense that I want cards to be cheap for people. On the other hand, maybe if the price spikes, Wizards will rethink their policy of printing these promos and release them in a better way. Your Uncle Sam! I think I got it. For the 21st month in a row, welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. All right, bring in Lyra. Bring in... what are we cutting? Bring in the other Wrath. Those are our best cards. How do we make room for those cards? Maybe go down, like, one Commit to Memory, one Search for Azcanta, and what else? The more you play them, the more likely you are to draw them, as there are less and less non-Nexus cards in your deck. Yeah, exactly. And this deck is built for that, because we're pulling lands out of our deck. I mentioned we didn't do it that game, but mill yourself with your deserts to just get your deck smaller and increase the chances of hitting Nexus of Fate. I do not know what to cut here. I'm afraid to have so many 5-drops and cut ramp. Our opponent's on the play. Maybe we gotta go down one... Ugh. Let's go one Lyra. One Lyra. Try it like that. Hey, what's up, Zach? Cut 2 Nexuses? Yeah, so this deck, I got it from Zach. Zach Elsick. Which, how you doing, Zach? So I got it from Zach, and originally the Bant Nexus deck came from Adrian Sullivan. So that's kind of been the progression of the deck. Well, alright, we have a fast Lyra. Maybe we are supposed to cut Nexuses. I guess that does make sense. I don't know if Sandworm is good because our opponent doesn't really have flyers. Yes, if Nexus gets countered, it shuffles back in. If it's discarded, it shuffles back in. Basically, if it hits your graveyard for any reason, it shuffles back into your deck. Alright, Hinterland Harbor, go. Forest for our opponent. Ugh, Heart of Kirin. Alright. That isn't a no... Ooh, Cleansing Nova. Well, Field of Ruin, go. We'll see. We're really leaning on this Lyra. And I guess also Cleansing Nova. There's a Ronas. Man, this clock is fast. This is a fast clock. Mordork, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Yeah, opponent's getting in. Hits us. Down to 16. I'll play Scavenger Grounds. And I think we're just going to Gift of Paradise Scavenger Grounds. Pass the turn. I mean, it gets Field of Ruined, but hopefully that's not a thing. The Only Joe Fish, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups cheer for our new subscriber. Ugh. That can blow up our Gift of Paradise too? We might just be too slow here. Opponent's going super fast. Dixie for the 17th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. I'm sorry. I know you're a resubscriber. Yeah, the clock is going to be potentially an issue. Opponent gets in. Down to 10. They do sack Brontodon. Ugh. Not looking good, not looking good. I guess we just have to spring and hope we draw a white source? Hey, what's up, D-Many? 1, 2, that might be our only option. Nexus with Primal Amulet is sweet. It'll probably be sweeter after a Braid is not a thing at rotation. That's the biggest drawback right now with Primal Amulet, is there's still a lot of Braids. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know how many untapped white sources we have, but pass the turn. Oh, that Brontodon really got us. Yes, Nexus of Fate is only a buy-a-box promo. Yep, here they come. Down to 1. And does a white source even save us? I don't think it actually does. Wow. All right, opponent passes. Down to 1. Tap white source, and we will scoop it up. All right, well, on to game 3, on to game 3. Ugh, brutal. Standard Desecrated Tomb, spicy. Yeah, we won game 1 pretty convincingly. So we're supposed to be cutting Nexuses. We should probably have this settle too. So cut 2 Nexuses, maybe 2 Lyras, 2 settles. I guess we just want every removal spell possible. Maybe something like that. Ooh, the Desecrated Tomb deck looks fun. Maybe Nexus is Wizards of the Coast secret plan to get people onto MTG Arena. I will say, this is the first time that I have... Hey, what's up, Adrian? Oh, we have sideboarding advice from the master. -2 Nexus, +2 Shalai, +1 Lyra, +1 Metallurgic. Ooh. Wait. All right. So 1 Lyra. Something like this? Do you not bring in the Cleansing Nova? Wait. Is this correct? -1 to Fairy. +2 Shalai. +1 Lyra, +1 Metallurgic. Okay, +2 Lyra. Wait, what else am I cutting? There's I have too many cards. Not Cleansing Nova. Oh, you're going from where I was? Oh no! I've messed everything up. Cut search altogether? Ah, but I love searching. It draws us a card. We still have 1 too many card. Is it Cleansing Nova? Is that what I'm taking out? Cleansing Nova seems good though. Alright, we'll go down the Nova. Alright, let's try it like that. Oh man, I get professional sideboarding help from Adrian Sullivan and Zach Elsick. Sweet. Alright, we're on the play. I guess this is fine. We have cycling lands. Or at least a cycling land. It's kind of slow. Ugh. All right. Yeah, we're gonna keep it. We can cycle on turn 2 and hopefully hit 3 mana ramp. I think it could work. I mean, heart of the cards. It could actually work. So the plan with the deck is ideally to take all the turns. We are going to play Scattered Groves, unfortunately. Even though it's a cycling land. Alright, Llanowar Elves for our opponent. Enemies FTGO! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Alright, Rivulet, go. Well, now we would love to just draw a 3 mana ramp spell. That would be our best draw here. Logan CG, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, Fumigate could be fast enough. Field of Ruin, go. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna play if they don't have a Duress or something, the Fumigate might be good. All right, Thorn Lieutenant dies to Fumigate. Gets in. Yup, we will take it. And we are going to just Field of Ruin. I don't think there's any real reason not to. Get a land out of our deck. Take a Plains. Untap. Well, Shalai's not bad. I think we're actually going to play it. just to have a blocker and keep our life total high. We are so favored in the late game that I'm kind of okay with throwing away a Shalai here. Hey, what's up, Verimit? Oasis. And maybe Shalai buys us enough time that we can, like, Hour of Promise or Teferi or something and let our opponent play out their whole hand before the Fumigate. Opponent. Gets in. Well, I mean, we're going to block. If you got a Blossoming Defense, okay. Take 0. Opponent passes. Oh, Lord. All right. New plan. New plan. Actually, old plan. We're just gonna Hour of Promise. Hour of Promise. We have enough desert, so we can get Arch of Araska and a blue dual land. We do have to win before running out of time. That's our one concern here. I guess we could just start putting counters on our zombies and beat mono green at their own game. As crazy as that sounds. Arch of Vraska. Opponent goes attacking. Alright, let's just jump. Yep. Another Thorn Lieutenant. Come on, run it out. Run it all out. All right. Well, it's Fumigate time. We maximize our Fumigate value. Get in with Shalai. Hit our opponent. Play Oasis. Fumigate. And I think we're gonna win now. I'm pretty sure. I'm feeling pretty confident. Fumigate. Sweep the board. Run out this Spring to Mind. Grab an island. Pass the turn. And it's Teferi time. It's Teferi time. Oh, that's a good point. The sponsor overlay should be up there. I will check that. There certainly is a super wonderful sponsor by the name of Ridge Wallet. Well, that's Teferi. Draw a card. Ooh. Commit's not bad either. Next turn we can, like, commit plus Metallurgic Summonings and just win. Metallurgic Summonings gives us a way to win quicker, too, which is actually pretty sweet. Alright, Steel Leaf Champion. Sure. Well, draw a card. Yup. Land. Play Oasis. Draw with Teferi. Play... Man, we're at 23 life, too. Play Metallurgic Summonings. Pass the turn. Untap, untap. And, yeah, this one's pretty over. This one is pretty very over. Opponent. Opponent's thinking it over. Alright, Ronas, sure. Plays a land. Gonna go attacking. I mean, this is just, it's a huge blowout. It is a huge blowout. So now we just commit Ronas. Make a... How big is this? 4/4? It doesn't combine it on the stack, right? That would be overpowered if we made a 10-10. We did a lot of talking. Game 1, we went infinite turns. Hold W while tapping lands to do it quicker. Ooh. I have never used the W button. Alright, Ronas down. Block. Sure, Teferi takes a couple. That's fine. And now we just, we only have oh man, Hour of Promise too. All right, Teferi, play Sun Petal Grove, play Hour of Promise, and this one, it's super over. The only challenge is making sure we win before we time out. That is the only very small question. And this Metallurgic Summoning should make sure it happens. Grab a couple lands. Pass the turn. Untap. And yeah, this one, I mean, we're not going infinite with turns this game, but it's still working. Commit does not make a 10-10. Yeah, that would have been sweet. Vine Mare. Alright, well, I mean, sure, commit that, I guess. Why not? Make another creature. Can we win right now by sacking these Oasises? I haven't done the math. Leo Dragon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Oh, well, I mean, easy mode, easy mode. I guess that takes care of the problem. Well, let's make a 7/7 and take an extra turn. Well, timing out is not going to be an issue. Oh, we didn't pay blue? All right, pay blue. Yes, thank you, Moto. Make a 7/7. Draw with Teferi. I think our opponent's still holding on to this very slight hope that somehow we time out. Let's send a message. Oh my god. Alright, enough of this. We'll just waste the mana. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. We got the win. No reason to do anything fancy. Hit our opponent. Down to 4. Untap. I guess we could have just sacked the deserts and won right away. But it really, there's no way to really mess this up at this point. And, well, take that mono green. That was pretty much a spanking of mono green. Turn off the animations. No metallurgic summoning in the main. It's a 1-up in the sideboard, and that is Bant Nexus, and that is pretty much the domination of of mono green. That was a absolute insanely good blowout. I mean, they did win game 2, but you can see the power of the deck and see how strong it can be. Oh man, that was not bad. That was not bad. Well, I mean, I guess we're on to the next one. Let me see if I can fix this ad problem. All right, there we go. Hopefully. The deck is super sweet. I have been extremely oh man, I've been impressed with the deck being good, but it's also just so much fun. Taking infinite turns in standard is just so much fun. Okay, we got a Nexus, we got some ramp. Hey, thank you, Sasuka. Oh yeah, so I was focused on the game last round, so I want your opinions. I've seen some freaking out about Commander now that the full set is out. What is your personal feeling on Commander 2018? Oh no, go for it, Kiera. Ooh, Grixis Dragons by the looks. Well, Rivulet, go. Yeah, it is super sweet, Adrian. Very, very, very impressed. Super fun. Are you going to the Pro Tour? And will you be playing Nexus of Fate? Champion of Wits. All right, let's just cycle. All right, Sun Petal Grove. Lots of tap lands, but that's fine. Never felt so lied to. Good God. That is a harsh assessment. Lands matter, what a joke. Okay, that's 0 out of 10. No Stormcrow. Opponent wisely discards 2 Abrades. Well, let's Rivulet. Grab a land. Yeah, I guess Island's fine. Blue-red artifacts is going to be sweet to build around. Ban Esper commanders are cool, but everything else is a major miss. Let me see, Kira. Grixis. Alright. That's a Nicole Bolas. Grixis Wars. Let's get rid of Field of Ruin. Well, let's see how good this Nexus of Fate's going to be. Crispy724, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Favorite commander this year? I actually think that the new cards from Commander 2018 are actually very good. I am pretty happy with the new cards. I think there's a lot of really fun build-around commanders, so it's really hard to pick. I'm excited for Odd Tribal. The Ninja commander is super sweet. All right, Arch of Araska, and let's go Desert of the Mindful for a non... Well, yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Make some zombies. Pass the turn. Now it's about finding a window to resolve these Nexuses and hopefully going to town. Grixis Wars. That looks super fun, Kira. Kind of like a historic / artifact deck. Got a lot of really powerful creatures. Bone it. Going attacking. This deck needs some number of patient rebuildings, a Howling Mind. In the Turds deck, build in WinCon. Ooh. I mean, I could see Patient Rebuilding being good. The problem I've run into outside of budget decks with Patient Rebuilding is it's very similar to Teferi in the, like, draw a card / win condition. But Teferi draws a card right away and untaps lands, and Patient Rebuilding got to wait a turn. So I think that's kind of been the problem that I've seen with it. All right, there's Scarab God. All right, this is going to be interesting. We can take turns, but we're not really making much progress. If we wait, we're going to have to sack a land to exile Graveyard, so our opponent can't get back Champion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, actually, we can't even take turns yet, can we? Maybe we should have not gotten the Arch Varaska and should have gotten a way to make that land untap. That might have been a misstep. All right, so, well... Actually, maybe we just let him get it back? Like, is that the worst thing if they get back one Champion of Wits? Because we can gift a Paradise and... Alright, whatever. We just are going to make all the mana possible. Gift a Paradise. Yes, our opponent can get back Champion of Wits. Worst case, we can make them tap down by doing it. So do that. I think this is fine. Play our promise number 2. Get a Plains and a Oasis. And pass the turn. Yeah, that might have been a putt. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Crispy. Just want to say thanks on all the video content throughout the week. Super look forward to Against Odds every week. Me too. Against Odds is a fun one. Thank you so much. We have one tomorrow. Apex of Power. I wanted to hold on to the land because of another Nicol Bolas. I kind of want to hold on to both of these Nexus of Fates. Opponent gets in. Well, we are going to triple block Scarab God. Actually... Is there a way we just win? It seems unlikely. I mean, in theory, we could try to win during extra turns, but they can get back this Champion of Wits. All right, let's take it. There's a chance we can win during the extra turns here. Down to 8. Five mana. Just kidding. Opponent passes. Interesting. This is a weird situation because of potential counter spells. Oh, this is so awkward. So, from this position, we can attack with everything. The problem there is, if our opponent just calls our bluff and does not reanimate, and just goes to the next turn without tapping out, or they have a counter spell, then we could just lose on the spot. How many counters does this deck actually have in the main deck? I mean, the number is some, but I don't know. It's probably not that many. And are they like Supreme Wills instead of Disallows? If they're Supreme Wills, then we can just pay for it. Maybe I'm being too worried about counters. It might just be like one commit to memory. All right. We can just not attack. That does keep us alive. Yeah, let's play it safe-ish. Play to Fairy. Draw with Teferi. Ooh, Fumigate 2. Alright, let's get in with a zombie. I actually just want our opponent to get back this Champion of Wits. It looks like they are going to try to play around that. Alright, pass the turn. Untap 2 lands. If our opponent gets back Champion of Wits here, we just win. Alright. And that should be game, boys and girls. That is the power of Nexus being an instant. Let me pull it up, Leo Dragon. That is exactly how powerful, like a testament to the power of Nexus compared to other extra turn spells. It's so good. So we get to untap mana at the end of our turn, which leaves us enough mana to cast this Nexus of Fate and take another turn. Yep. And that should be the game. Untap. I guess we need one more extra turn spell. So draw with Teferi. Sheffet Dunes. Play Gift of Paradise. Play Sheffet Dunes. I mean, worst case, we can just Wrath the board. Yeah, I guess we should have... Yeah, that is a good point. Should have just Nexus first. That is correct. Yes, yes, yes. It is a punt. I agree. Well, let's Nexus. Extra turn. I wonder if it's worth milling ourselves. We could mill just to make our deck smaller. Let me see, Leo Dragon. Target opponent loses the game. Oh, that sounds like the ultimate against the odds deck. Also, super budget friendly. I like it. That's super sweet. Didn't we draw the Sheffet Dunes off of Teferi? We can't draw with Arch. We don't have enough mana to draw with Arch. So we just go to our next turn. Yeah, I think I probably messed up that turn. But I don't think we had Sheffet Dunes at the time. Alright. Yeah, I think I messed up that turn. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we can seal away. Maybe we just draw 2 first. Because if we hit an extra turn spell, we get to keep going. Commit. Well, commit's not horrible either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we wrath the board, exile the graveyards, and then commit. I think that's fine. So let's do that. We're recovering from that sloppy turn. So fumigate, sweep the board, scavenger grounds, sack Sheffet Dunes. Pass the turn. Scarab God gone. We untap commit mana. And while that was a little sloppy, we're still in okay shape now. Oh, everyone in their damage. We're making our opponent scoop to infinite turns. Does this look like an aggro attacking deck? We're not an aggro deck. We're really not. Like, we should have attacked with the zombies, yes, but I don't think we should have saved Sheffet Dunes. Like, I don't think that's very relevant to our plan. And I think we actually still just win. So, alright, there was sloppiness, but we still won easily. A testament to the power of the deck. Yes. I agree I should have attacked with the zombies. Fair enough. Well, we will attempt to punt less in game 2. Let's go with that. So what do we want to do for sideboarding against Grixis, dragons, mid-range, whatever? Do you think that Nexus would be worth testing and taking turns in Modern? I think 7 mana is a lot, and there's a lot of competition. It might be. I mean, it's probably worth testing at least. Although, the difference between like 5 mana and 7 mana is kind of a lot. Hey, what's up, Bluster Butts? Yes, I didn't make it to Buffalo, but I'm glad to hear it was awesome. Definitely bring in Settle the Wreckage? Interesting. Huh. So what do we have that's good? I mean, Metallurgic Summoning seems pretty good. Not sure about bringing in creatures. Our opponent does have a lot. The counter, Jace's Defeat, seems reasonable to deal with Scarab God. Yeah, I would actually think about maybe cutting the Settle, honestly. Maybe go down the Settle. They probably do have lots of Vraska's Contempts. I don't love Settle versus Grixis. The extra mana really relevant, and it's hard to really get them with it. Yeah, that is true. Well, thank you, Timid Assassin. I'm glad someone appreciates my ability to pun. Nexus lets you go infinite turns. Approach can't do that. I mean, the idea is you pretty much just untap and win when you approach. That is the main idea. All right, let's give it a go. I think that's fine enough. I don't know about Rebuke. Oh, this is a slow hand. Alright, we got lands and spells. Nexus is overpriced because the only way it was released was as a buy a box promo, which is just not a very high supply way to release a card. Well, Forest go. Does winning not count as taking infinite turns? I mean, I guess that's a form of taking infinite turns. It's not the same, though. The idea is to take enough turns that the opponent scoops in disgust, and maybe even quits playing Magic for like a few weeks. That's goal one. Yeah, Whitman, I'm always interested in new YouTube/Twitch safe music. Alright, opponent gets to take something. I don't want him to quit forever. Just, like, think about it for a week or something, and then go to F&M on Friday. Why would they scoop and not let you use the clock? It's not very fun to sit there while the opponent is just taking all the turns. Dweller, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, Teferi down. Ramp spell off the top. Okay, Grixis Defeat's not a bad card to have in hand. Unfortunately, our opponent knows about this Teferi, so it's probably not going to resolve. Tap land. Oh, opponent's just mono Doom Falls, I see. Ugh. Yeah, welcome, Dweller. Good to have you. Opponent takes another Teferi. Search for Escanto would be nice. We're drawing all of our, like, so removal and not doing much. We really want those Teferis. Opponent plays a land, passes. Teferi. Next, man. We got all the Nexus of Fate. We just haven't drawn any ramp. Like, 0 ramp, period. Opponent's busy with their land drops. We might be too. Alright, play Scattered Groves. We are doing this the slow way. And even if we start taking extra turns, they don't really do anything. Alright, Mountain. Angrath? What? Okay. Well, I guess we discard Fumigate. That's not good. This is very awkward for us. Somehow we don't have double blue mana. What is going on with this draw? No ramp, no blue mana. Opponent plays an Angrath of all things. Alright, now we probably just lose to Angrath. I have a band. We're releasing your first album August 18th. Should be on YouTube, Twitch safe. Yes, I would love to check it out, Whitman. That sounds awesome. D-Quads. Ooh, D-Quad sounds cool. Come on, deck. Oh, my goodness. Whoa. Okay. Awkward. Awkward to the max. Getting mana screwed with our 27 land decks. Oh boy. Well, shuffle the Nexus back in. Oh, this has been brutal. Oh, opponent draws the blue mana. Oh, deck. Alright, this is almost getting funny now. Well, we're just not going to play a card this game. Opponent digs up, we discard a forest, we're down to 12. Opponent passes. Alright, Rivulet. Now we get to get our Nexus countered. Yep. I mean, this is all we can do. And even if Nexus resolves, we're going to have to run incredibly well. Opponents discarding... Alright. Drawing... Well, I mean, yeah. We do this, then we get it countered and scoop it up. Now, that was the most awkward game I've played with this deck. Yep, there's a negate. We draw... Gift of Paradise... I mean, I guess we won't literally scoop, but yeah, this is very bad and over. That was awkward. That was super awkward. Yeah, we can't really do anything. Opponent's got 7 cards in hand and we have 0. Ugh! If I scoop, I get yelled at. I have learned. I have learned. We'll see what we draw this turn, but I mean, the chances of us winning this game are essentially 0. Maybe we get more information about how our opponent sideboarded. Eldest Reborn. Sure. All right, and we will scoop it up. Well, that didn't go very good. That was very awkward. Very, very awkward. Well, Angrath, eh? Let's bring in another negate. We could bring in, like, a Carnage Tyrant, although our opponent's got Doomfall, so it's probably not a great idea. I guess Shalai stops Doomfall, sort of. Do we want any Fumigates? Maybe we don't. Our opponent's deck doesn't have that many creatures. Maybe we just cut the sweepers altogether. Trust that Seal Away encounters will keep us alive. I mean, Compass is a ramp spell. It does deal with one. I think Compass is fine. It is mana. Yeah, the Jace's defeat's definitely good. We could bring in Sandworm Convergence. That does stop Nicole Bolas, and it makes lots of worms. Shalai, I feel like it'll just die, though. What would we cut to put in Shalai? I mean, I could imagine, like, a Carnage Tyrant. I could imagine a Shalai. I could imagine Sandworm Convergence. I mean, I guess we can cut Thematic Compass. I don't think we can cut the Seal. There's a risk that we're just going to straight up lose to Scarab God. I think Commit's actually really good. I don't really want to cut Commit. We'll try the Sandworm Convergence. Carnage Tyrant's just gonna get hit by a Doomfall. Let's just try Sandworm. Let's try it like that. I think that's fine. All right, we gotta win this one to keep our 5-0 dream alive. Let's get a nice little hand. Ugh. Well, we're not keeping Nexus of Fatetron. No, not like that deck. Okay. Well, 1 Nexus of Fate's better than 3. I don't even know if we want Jace's defeat yet. We really just want a ramp spell. We really want to go turn 3 ramp, turn 4 Hour Promise. That's true. Scarab God stops Nicole Bolas and makes worms. That's about it. Tap land. Search for his content would be the best draw in our deck. Alright, Hinterland Harbor, go. Yeah, it's not a great hand by any stretch, especially that we now that we know our opponent has a bunch of discard now. I think 7 is a pretty good number. 7 3-mana ramp spells is enough that you should have 1 every game, but not have 2 too often. 1 with the Desecrated Tomb deck. Awesome. Yeah, there goes our Hour Promise. Now our hand is just not doing anything. Yep. Not the start we were hoping for, but I mean, mulliganing does that sometimes. Play Rivulet. Negate's gonna be interesting. It's gonna depend on what our opponent's hand is like. That's true. If we just have all lands, we naturally fizzle the Doomfalls. That's our plan. Drown Catacombs. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to let our opponent have that. We want one, though. We would love to see a search for Iskanta. Now, Forest and Gift of Paradise. Pass the turn. I mean, we're kind of getting sort of somewhere-ish. But our opponent's to the point where they can start playing their big stuff. I played versus this kind of deck on Magic Arena. The deck also had Scapeshift. Ooh. Scapeshift that is very interesting. Alright, there's the Bolus mana. Yeah, the stream does not do the ×2 speed thing. Alright, Champion of Wits. Okay, well, we need a draw. We need, like, Teferi here would be insane. Search for Iskanta is fine. Hour Promise is fine. We need something, though. Opponent discards 2 lands. And passes. Alright, that's Hour Promise. That counts as something. So play Arch of Araska. Hour Promise. Get 2 deserts. One is definitely Scavenger Grounds. And then the other, I guess, is maybe just Sheffet Dunes? Alright. Get some zombies. We got the mana to take extra turns. We'll see. And we do get to start drawing cards with Arch. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. We got a chance. We got a chance. I mean, Teferi is our Howling Mind. Also, Commit to Memory is a way to refill. We just, like, mulligan this hand and it was awkward, but we're not in bad shape. We kind of have a 6-mana Howling Mind. Opponent plays a land. Yeah, the Tomb List is cool. Alright, there's the Eldest Reborn. We sack a zombie. So we're going to get an extra turn, although we can't do a ton with it. Opponent passes. Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting. Do we try to wait? The problem is the extra turns are just kind of spinning our wheels. I think you need like a Lost Legacy for Mill to beat this deck. Hey, thank you for the cheer, Razakin. I mean, we can draw with Arch of Araska to discard that card, but then we can't cast it during our opponent's turn. All right. I mean, I guess we cast them. It's just so much worse if we don't have a way to draw cards. So Nexus of Fate. Extra turn. We draw. Hour of Promise. Well, alright. We could, I guess we just want to, like, hit it to Fairy, essentially, is our main plan. If we can hit it to Fairy or something, then we can try to start doing things next turn. So, I mean, we're still going to take an extra turn. Yeah. I don't really want to attack and give our opponent Champion of Wits to reanimate with this Eldest Reborn. Well... So, I guess we just... Our Promise. Get a couple lands. Grab Field of Ruin and... Kind of want a blue source. I guess we'll take Rivulet. Get some zombies. Play the plains. Pass the turn. I mean, we are out of action. We are out of action, but we got a lot of lands on the battlefield. I've been playing Nexus in the Shifter Worm Bombardment deck. I had land destruction extra turns. That sounds super spicy, too. I would rather our opponent not be able to get any value off of Eldest Reborn. Ugh. Alright, that is annoying. That's going to name to Fairy. Or maybe it names Arch of Araska. Alright, names to Fairy. Well, I mean, maybe. Maybe we got a chance. Opponent. Passing. Yeah, Arch is helpful. Opponent named to Fairy. Alright, I guess we can draw main phase. Draw a card. And pass the turn. We kind of would like to find... Alright. So, Eldest Reborn gone. We kind of would like to find a Commit to Memory. Like, Commit to Memory, get rid of Sorceress Spyglass would be sweet. That would be sweet. Opponent. Passing. Alright. Seal away. Well, let's start attacking. Go attacking. We can just exile the graveyard, which is fine. Opponent blocks. So, Scavenger Grounds, sack Chef at Dunes. Play the land, pass the turn. I mean, I think we're still in pretty good shape, depending on what our opponent finds. Like, they could find a bomb, which would be bad. Ooh, Liliana. Interesting. Alright, that's not great for us. Yep. Mill some lands. Well, let's draw a card. Come on, commit. Gift of Paradise. More sealaways. Well, go attacking at Liliana. We really need to find a commit at some point. Opponent blocks. Play a Gift of Paradise. Pass the turn. We gotta not time out, too. That is another concern here. Opponent makes a zombie. There's a Nicole Bolas, which is gonna come back and flip. That is, well, I mean, I guess we can just keep scavenger groundsing. We probably got to keep our deserts just to keep using scavenger grounds, unfortunately. And fizzling reanimation. So, draw a card. Well, spring's not the worst. More Gift of Paradise. Well, let's spring. Get an island. Get in there, Liliana. If our opponent tries to reanimate, we are going to have to exile the graveyards. Opponent blocks. Pass the turn. We're 1-1 in the match and 1-0 overall in the league. Land for our opponent. Alright, so, yep. Sake. Actually, we can draw 2 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's draw 2. Well, there's a Nexus. Sack a Rivulet. Nuke the graveyards. Okay. I mean, if we don't time out, we might be pulling things together. This Nexus is going to pressure our opponent at some point. Ooh, search for his Kanta. Well, play the Oasis. Play Gift of Paradise. Play search for his Kanta. Pass the turn. I think we might be doing it. If we don't mill out, I think we're going to do it. I don't know if we have enough deserts to mill since we've had to keep sacking them to exile the graveyard. Opponent's passing. Well, let's just draw a card. Draw a card. Still wouldn't mind. Ooh, our promise. Okay. Search for his Kanta. I think we're pulling ahead. Commit. No, we want to keep commit. That's a good draw. Play Hour of Promise. Get Desert. We just got to not time out. Make some zombies. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close. We're so close to going off. Oh, man. All right. I'm not going to be able to read the chat much because we're going to time out trying to take infinite turns here. So I'm going to have to focus for a minute. So if you have important questions, just wait and I will get to them. Opponent. Eldest Reborn. Sure. Sack a zombie. All right. No timeouts. Opponent's passing. So let's draw a card. Island. Untap. Search for his Kanta. Mill Seal Away. Teferi. Play an island. Play Nexus of Fate. Resolves. play Teferi. Oh, we're going to do it. All right, pass the turn. Untap. Search for his Kanta. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Keep negate. Put Spyglass on top. Draw a card. Untap some lands. Nexus. Give us a Nexus. Scattered Groves. Well, cycle Scattered Groves. 2 minutes, 28 seconds is not many seconds. Scattered Groves. Cycle Scattered Groves. Oh, dear. Play Sunpetal Grove. Pass the turn. Untap 2 lands. Oh, my goodness. Opponent. Kills Teferi. Sure. Oh, I'm still really worried about timing out. That's a real concern. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. We got to kill our opponent before we time out. All right. Discard, seal away. We're going to time out, aren't we? Opponent. Bro, do me a favor. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. 2 cards in hand. Takes up Liliana. Mills some stuff, including the Spyglass. Opponent. Passing. All right, we got to play fast. We got to draw a card. So draw a card. Sack a desert, mill ourselves. Untap. Search for his Kanta. Mills. Flips. Kanta. If we whiff on Nexus, that would be brutal. Field of Ruins. Get our island. The time issue. Oh, we missed. All right. That's not great. Metallurgic Summonings. Negate the negate. Summonings resolves. Play Teferi. Play on land. Draw a card. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. And we're going to time out. We're going to time out. That's the end. Oh my god. We would have won this too if we didn't time out. Welcome, Mad Gunza. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for you. Well, the 5-0 dream. The 5-0 dream is dying. Dying, dying, dying. Oh, we just don't have enough time. Yep. Opponent gets back Angrath. Not enough time. 52 seconds. Is there any chance? Oh, we would have easily won this game if there was more time. It's essentially impossible that we lose, except for timing out, which is what's going to happen. Because we just take all the turns, ultimate Teferi, and exile all of our opponent's stuff. Opponent takes up. We discard seal away. Yep. Plays a land. Makes a zombie. Opponent's passing. Yeah, there's just not enough time to make all the actions we need. Cycle. Zombie on top. Make a token. Oh, we're going to be like a minute short. Yup. Untap. Nexus of Fate. Draw it to Fairy. Oh, man. We were so close. Nexus of Fate. Make a 7/7. Go attacking. Oh, we're going to end up just a few seconds short. Wow! Oh, my goodness. Go attacking. Oh, this is a sad, sad loss. Jeez. I mean, there's no way we can lose from here, but the timeout thing's going to get us. Untap 2 lands, takes time. Untap. Draw. Yeah, that does it. Because we could have flashed back, made a 6/6, and just hit the extra turn spells, but alright. Well, that is the way we lose. Oh, I'm very sad too. Yep, alright. Well, it'll show up as a loss on the scoreboard, but the deck, I mean, it won. For all intents and purposes, there's no way that we could lose that game, so even though it counts as a loss, as far as the power level, the deck is 2-0. I mean, the whole idea of streaming, though, is to hang out with the chat. So if we lose to time sometimes because of hanging out with the chat, that's what the whole stream is about. So it's worth it. Dorados, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Why do you say Big Scoop? Scoops is the goldfish, the goldfish logo. What's up, Turtle Power? Yeah, I mean, hopefully we just finish out the rest of the rounds with wins and feed the children. I mean, in all honesty, we would have won that game if we weren't streaming. So I don't know. I don't even think it's that the deck's too slow. Why is this not working? Oh, all right. I don't even think it's the deck's that the deck's too slow. I never time out playing unless we're streaming, so I'm pretty happy with my ability to play Magic Online. But on the stream, the idea is that we're chatting and answering questions and shouting out subscribers and stuff. So that just that takes away from the quickness. What's up, Trampoline Tails? How are you tonight? Scoops. It sounds like soup. Alright, we'll keep this. This ends fine. I wish we had a blue source for Surgerist content, but it's fine. The YouTube comments are going to be great. Yeah, people probably will love them. The good thing is we're showing how powerful the deck is, which, I mean, we crushed mono green. We beat Grixis mid-range, although we timed out, but power level wise we beat them. Alright, Scattered Groves 2, pass the turn. I signed up for the MTG Arena closed beta. How long does it normally take to get in? Ugh. I am unsure. I thought it had been pretty quick. Hey, thank you for the host, Nummy. How do I play MTG Arena? I don't know how to make an account. Does anyone have the link to the Arena page handy? I mean, you just go and download the client from the Arena website, and then you kind of just work your way through it. It actually does a pretty good job of guiding you through for the most part, at least compared to like Magic Online. Opponent. What are they playing? Lots of Charter courses and whatever it is. It was super sweet. Wizards not only showed up, but it actually made the top 8. Jeff Hooglin taking Wizards all the way to the top 8. And his build was kind of janky. He had like Nimble Obstructionist and stuff. It looks sweet though. Alright, our promise, grab Arch and Rivulet. Get some zombies, pass the turn. Yeah, so go to that page, the MTG Arena page. Down at the bottom, it lets you download the client. Then you just put in your beta key, and you should be good to go. And let's discard Scattered Groves. Anadi, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thematic Compass, eh? Well, play as Kanta. Play Compass. Search out a land. Grab an island. Play the island. Pass the turn. Triple E Tails, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. If you're still looking for a code, you can send me an email to saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com. And I have some left over to give away, so I can hook you up after the stream. Opponent getting in with Nicole Bolas. Yup. Down to 16. And man, this is the same exact matchup. Same thing. Alright, Liliana. Alright, let's see what we get here. So, search for his Kanta. Nexus? Nexus of Fate? Mill the land. Draw. Oh. Seal Away is not the worst. So, Seal Away. Get rid of Nicobolas. Attack Liliana. Opponent blocks. I think we're going fairly fast-ish. Yeah, thank you everyone. Yeah, we lost to time. We had our opponent. There's no way they could win. If we had maybe one more minute, we would have been able to close out the game, but ran out of time, unfortunately. So, we talked a little bit about Commander 2018 earlier. What deck are you most excited about? I know some people are not excited, based on the feedback earlier, are not super excited about the series overall, but let's say you get to pick one deck. Which deck are you getting, or are you most excited about? Alright, search for his Kanta. Yeah, let's mill Gift of Paradise. We already have a ton of mana. Play Field of Ruin. Attack Liliana. Definitely Enchantress, Bant, none. Hey, what's up, one anonymous Bane? Good to see you tonight. Opponent blocks. Yeah, but what if you want to add certain colors of mana? Yeah, let's just pass. Pass the turn. We do get to flip his Kanta this coming turn, most likely. Most excited for Jund. Jund has some really cool cards. Lord Windgrace seems like one of the sweetest build-around Commander Planeswalkers. Opponent cycles Canyon Slew. Yup. Odd Tribal, super sweet. I bought all the decks, aside from some glaring oversights like Top and Gitrog Monster. Yeah, I think the new cards are super sweet. I think the reprints are a little bit meh, but the new cards are definitely sweet. That's a lot of Planeswalkers. Well, let's draw a card. I guess we could, like, hit commit. Ugh, more Fumigates. Fumigate's not really helping against mono Planeswalkers. We're just gonna have to combo off. I just wish if the decks were bad, they would have lowered the price. I think that is a big reason why people were upset is because not only were the decks kind of not that well received, but they were actually more expensive than they were in the past. All right. Field of Ruin, just to get a card in our graveyard. Hopefully we don't have something great on top, because we really need to flip this. Get an island. Hey, thank you, Le Champion. I mean, I tend to be pretty positive in general. If there's a Teferi on top of our deck, I'm going to be less positive. I mean, I like Hour of Promise, but we gotta flip here. We really want to start taking turns. Land. All right, well, let's spin the wheel as Kanta. Well, I guess we'll have to settle for Teferi for the time being. Which is not bad. Play Teferi. Draw a card. Ooh, there's commit, too. That's good. That is very good. Pass the turn. Commit is helpful. And now we might be pretty close to comboing off. We have the mana. We have the Planeswalker. We even have a counter. So if we get to untap here with nothing going horribly wrong, we should just win. Hey, let me take a look, Iniger. Settle Teferi's Wreckage. Opponent dicks up. Yup. I don't know what our opponent's playing. Like Grixis Planeswalkers? Grixis something. Simic Tribal. Faraska's Contempt. Well, alright. We do want this Teferi to live. So, yeah, put that on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually... Oh, no. Can they still kill Teferi? They have double trouble. All right. That is annoying, but opponent's tapped out. So this is our chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In theory, we can draw 7 and go from there. We'll see. We'll see what we find. We draw. Spring to Mind. All right. Do we do it? It's so risky. Tribal is definitely janky. Hopefully you draw your arcane adaptations regularly. The problem is if we spin the wheel and don't hit an extra turn spell, which would be unfortunate, but then our opponent gets a full hand and they have the Planeswalkers. Sometimes Magic Arena checks for updates for a long time, so I think that's just Magic Arena. You can submit them, decks for Commander Clash. The easiest way is just to submit them in the comments of the YouTube video. You can also put them in the article, or if you want to, you can email me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I mean, spin the wheel. Oh my god. Never lucky. Not even ever a little lucky. Oh boy. Oh, now we gotta look at the deck and see if we have... I mean, drawing 7 cards there, odds of us hitting an extra turn spell are pretty heavily in our favor. Can we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 basics? 1, 2, 3. So we can't kick this. Well, I mean, I guess we just play Teferi? Oh, that was brutal. Play Teferi. Draw with Teferi. Pass the turn. Untap. Well, enjoy your 7 cards opponent. Oh, boy. We have to win soon because this Chandra's going to ultimate. And that beats us. Bonus cycles. Could you make it so if you time out after one win you draw, or a timer system like Arena? Oh man, I think the Arena timer system is actually worse than the Moto timer system, in my opinion. Attacks a fairy. Well, untap a zombie. Teferi drops to 3. Yep. I mean, this is basically a chess clock system. There's Baral. Thank you for the cheer. All right, well, okay. Opponent's tapped out. Here we go. We have a lot of extra turn spells in our deck. There's one. All right, Nexus of Fate achieved. And here we go, off to the races. It is looking grim. It is looking grim, wouldn't you agree, chat? But I think instead of looking grim, we should just win the game here. Gift of Paradise, step 1. On Island. Yep. Now we... Oh, did I mistap? Yeah, I did mistap. I don't think it's going to punish us, hopefully. Nexus of Fate. Draw with Teferi. Hour of Promise. Get a land, get a land. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Untap, untap. Alright, we should be good. So add mana. Iskanta. Do you like the new Lily in Standard Zombies? If so, how many? I do really like the new Lily in Standard Zombies. I think maybe 3 is the right number, or some... That's what I'm going with, is 3. Alright, there's Nexus of Fate. That is also good. So take an extra turn. Step 1, Nexus of Fate. And we're just going to do this till our opponent gives up. It's usually the third extra turn spell. Yeah, this is game 1. So extra turn. Is it scoop time? Is it scoop time for our opponent? I mean, we should not fizzle from here. It should be very difficult to fizzle. Chess clock, but go by game instead of by match? That would be interesting. So, Iskanta, get a Nexus of Fate. Cards to the bottom. Now we will cycle. Actually, let's spring. I don't even know if we have a land left. One forest. Play the plains. Go to the end of turn. Untap. Huh? Why did... Oh my god, did we not activate Teferi and all that madness? Oh well. Alright. Well, YouTube is gonna love that. Nexus of Fate. Activate Teferi. Iskanta. Take an Nexus of Fate. Put everything else to the bottom. Scotty MT13, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Cycle a land. Play Gift of Paradise. Make some mana. Play Oasis. Pass the turn. So, untap, untap. Play a Nexus of Fate, Part 2. Cycle the Desert. Untap. Draw a card. Hour of Promise. Well, that's our promise. Get a land. Get a land. As Kanta. Nexus of Fate. Cast Nexus of Fate. This is where the deck's so sweet. Nexus of Fate. Draw it to Fairy. Play a land. And opponent scoops it up. It's the third extra turn. It's the third extra turn is where it happens. Oh, sweet. This is how the deck wins. That's how the deck wins. Are we going to time out again? Hopefully not. Opponent scooped up, thankfully. I mean, our opponent was pretty dead. We would have kept doing that, and then we were getting close to the Teferi ultimate. It would have been a little faster if if we hadn't missed that one activation. The deck is legit. I'm telling you, it's actually really good. We should be 2-0 right now if it wasn't for the timing out on that one game. This is an interesting matchup. Opponent's got planeswalkers and a lot of creatures. I don't know what this deck is. Yeah, I mean, our opponent could have made us play it out. They were getting pretty close to the end of the line, but they could have made us play it out. I don't know what's in our opponent's deck. Oh, it's Karn's Temporal Sundering? Ugh. Alright. So lots of legends. Gonna bring in Duresses. Maybe we go down like one seal away. Metallurgic Summoning seems fine. It seems like the Grixis Legend deck with Legendary Sorceries. Yeah, that seems about right. So is this better or worse than the Infinite Turn deck that the Planeswalker deck at Johnny? As far as level of competitiveness, I assume this one's probably better. The other one had a little more trouble, like it could be fizzled by creature removal. This one does not really care about creature removal. Maybe we go down the Compass. Let's try it like that. I've been playing this style of deck for a while now. I think Primal Amulet really ramps it up, cheapens your early spells, doubles your Nexuses. Yeah, I think that's an interesting option. I'm a little worried that it just gets abraded all the time, but... Ugh. This hand is not going to cut it. I'm going to have to mulligan. Okay. I mean, hopefully we don't get duressed, but... Turn 2 is Kanta. That's good. Jenny Death, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, I wonder what Nexus of Fate is up to. I should probably check. We should look. Although, we don't want to time out. Alright. Desert, go. Let's see what the price is. Last I saw it was out. It's out of stock basically everywhere. Alright, Pony has Bloodfast. Their version of Search for Iskanta. Alright, GoBots has them in stock for 60 ticks now. Which I guess means I could sell mine that I got for 51 ticks and get my money back, hopefully. Oh, this is on Magic Online. In paper, it's not as bad at the moment, thankfully. Opponent passes. Search for Iskanta. Yeah, mill Sun Petal Grove. Play Hinterland Harbor. And Spring. Grab a Plains. It would be nice if our opponent did not land a Planeswalker this turn, because we can start committing next turn. Opponent draws, yep. No, Nexus of Fate is 60 ticks. 60. Alright, there's the Planeswalker. Opponent does not activate. Search for Iskanta. Mill the desert. Play scavenger grounds. Well, I think we're going to do this main phase. Maybe it's greedy. Chandra on top. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Pioneer. Yep. What is the most expensive card on Magic Online? Mill Surge. Play Oasis. Pass the turn. We're getting close to extra turn time. We're getting close. We're getting very close. Nexus only comes in treasure chests. I'm not 100% sure what the most expensive card on Magic Online is, actually. There are cards that are over $100 or 100 tickets, but I'm not sure what the single top one is right now. Opponent getting in. Yeah. 4-3. Down to 17. Well. We are going to commit this, but I want to tap differently. Alright. So, commit Chandra. Seal away Pioneer. Pass the turn. Mill and flip. Yep. Mill Hour of Promise. Transform. We draw negate. So, pass the turn. And opponent, yep, draws a card. We're just going to wait and try to take an extra turn at the end of our opponent's turn. Hopefully they tap out. Chandra. Ugh. All right. Well, actually, just kidding. Let's negate Chandra. Plays a land. Opponent passing. Oh, yeah, the first edition, like the Alpha Edition Power 9 is really expensive. I forgot about that. Those cards are really expensive. Those might be the most expensive. Let's Iskanta. Ugh, Grow from the Ashes is our only option? Alright. Well, Grow from the Ashes, I guess. Well, let's kick a Grow from the Ashes. Island and Plains. Pass the turn. We're close. We're close to starting to do things. Opponent draws a card. We're getting enough mana where we're going to be able to do ultimate things. Thank you, loser. You hanging out at the stream makes me happy. So it's a win-win. Everyone's happy. Opponent gets in. Yeah. Hands down, the highest price is foil port from Mask, since they never reprint it. That might be true. Mask is funny on Magic Online. It is infamously low in supply because it was very unpopular when it was released. So there's just not a lot of those cards around. All right, let's Iskanta. Oh, Gift of... Where's all of our good cards? Gift of Paradise. Okay. Well. Play Gift of Paradise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Play Scattered Groves. Pass the turn. If our opponent taps out to draw cards, end of turn, we're going to go for it. And then we'll have enough mana we can Iskanta and cast Nexus in the same turn. Opponent draws. All right, here we go. Here we go. Off to the races. Come on, deck. You could do it. You could do it. Let's piece it together. Nexus. Extra turn. Opponent's down to 4. We untap. Seal away, not super helpful. So we... Iskanta. Nexus. Oh my goodness! Oh boy. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Alright, shuffle it in. Play the land, pass the turn. We actually made our opponent discard cards. Hopefully they cannot proceed to win from there. Opponent keeps drawing. They're drawing as much as possible. Alright. I mean, our hand is pretty good now. Assuming we get to untap and our opponent doesn't do anything too crazy. Alright, hand's getting worse. Opponent has duress. Alright, alright, alright. Man, we have had some incredibly bad hits off of this Iskanta. It felt like it was worth it to do that there because our opponent had 9 cards in hand, so they were actually losing cards if we wheeled. So I think that actually is just better for us. We'll see what our opponent plays. They obviously could play something that ruins our day. Nicole Bolas is not really that. Let's cycle into a land. Yep. Discard. Discard Fumigate. I mean, we could just go for it to get here. What's my favorite C19 card from C19 at this point? Oh, man. I really like Lord Windgrace. I really like the Odd Tribal Sphinx. And the Legendary Ninja is probably the most powerful card. So some combination of those cards. Oh, opponent tap. Okay. Okay. If we don't win from here, we do not deserve to win. We gotta win from here. Opponent's tapped out. We got everything we need. So, play to Fairy. We gotta win here. Draw a card. Sun Petal Grove. Play the island. Take an extra turn. Go to our end step. I mean, we gotta be good now. We got to. Untap, untap is Kanta. Our opponent must not have very many good cards for this matchup because they have not really been leaving up counter magic or mana or anything. There's a Nexus. Cards to the bottom. Untap. Yup. Play Sun Petal Grove. Cast a Nexus. Take an extra turn. Activate Iskanta. Take a Nexus. Oh, we're good. We're golden. We're golden. Draw it to Fairy. Cycle Scattered Groves. Oh, and a Summonings. Okay. That speeds up the end game. Untap, untap is Kanta. Keep digging, and this is where the deck is just, it's so good. Take a Ugly Seal away. I mean, we win in any number of ways. The most fun is just to ultimate to Fairy and win that way. And I think that's what we're going to go for. I mean, We could Metallurgic Summonings, but Teferi Flawless Victory is just so sweet. Is Kanta. Grow. And now we cast a Spring. Grab a land. Oh, we still get to draw with Teferi. It's faster, but it's not as cool. It's not as cool. And if you're taking infinite turns, you gotta win in the coolest way possible. Not the fastest way possible. Untap, untap. Is Kanta. And now we're to the point where fizzling hopefully will not happen. Gift of Paradise, sure. Untap. As Kanta. Ugh. Alright. Well, maybe fizzling will happen. So, as Kanta. Alright, there's the Nexus. Fizzling will not happen. Play Gift of Paradise on the forest. Yep. Take an extra turn. Grow. Get our last forest. Is Kanta part 2. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, Nexus. Yup. Untap a couple lands. And now, boys and girls, is Kanta. Mill the land. No transform. Now we get to Emblem Teferi. And this is not the beginning of the end. This is the end of the end. The game is over. The game is over. We have 2 extra turn spells at hand. Nexus of Fate. Extra turn. Oh, this is where it's so sweet. Yup. Zyre, welcome. An opponent scoops it up. All right. All right. Our opponent decides they've had enough with the Teferi emblem out and scoops it up. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Man, I wanted to exile all their permanents with this, with the commit to memory, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. And we're up to 2-1, unofficially 3-0. Because of our timeout loss, but the deck, it's doing it. It's actually super legit. Before we go on to round number 4, a reminder, the sponsor of tonight's stream is Ridge Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can get 10% off with the code Goldfish over at ridgewallet.com. Also, free shipping. All right, let's keep it going, keep it going, keep the turns a-flowing. Yes, we virtually won round 2, but we actually timed out. And we virtually exiled all their permanents, but our opponent scooped. Lots of virtual victories tonight. But, like, the deck, it's really good. I don't know. I'm really hoping my dream... So, oh, that's another thing. We have a Pro Tour this weekend. But my dream for the Pro Tour is that someone breaks Nexus of Fate. Just because I want to see what would happen. I want to see what would happen to the prices of the card if it top 8'd the Pro Tour. This is like turbo turns. Basically, Nexus of Fate turbo turns. That is a pretty good way of thinking of it. Oh, we take all the turns, draw lots of cards, play lots of red-black decks, apparently. We played so many red-black decks. Well, Thematic Compass, go. I mean, it's not desirable to Nexus of Fate in specific, but it would hopefully make Wizards reconsider printing promos like this, because I think that's, I don't know. I have been against the printing of promos like that since the beginning. Hardicurin. Okay. That's a little annoying. Opponent passes. Wizards is extremely good at making Magic cards, astonishingly bad at marketing Magic. Uh, that might be somewhat fair. I think maybe they've shown some signs of improvement lately, but what do you think Wizards will do if it spikes hard? I don't know what they can do. I mean, I guess they could try to, like, print more promos and hand them out as soon as possible or something. Maybe they apologize and say, oops, we won't do this again in the future. In theory, they could print it in like a challenger deck or a commander deck, but that's going to take a lot of time. The Ixalan buy a box promos. How did they do the Ixalan? I'm trying to remember how the Ixalan buy a box promos were. Ooh, no desert. No desert. That's odd. I mean, I guess we can do it with no desert. It's much worse. Oh, yeah, the flip lands were awesome. Those were super sweet promos. What do we do about this? Yeah, I think that's a big issue. Like, it's so risky to use unique cards as promos like that. So we... Gift of Paradise. Play Sun Petal Grove and just pass the turn. We really want to draw a desert before we Hour of Promise. Yeah, the instant Time Walk is pretty good. I think, so the promo being worth a lot of money is fine. It's not a bad thing to have the promos be expensive. The problem with Nexus of Fate is you can't get a non-promo version. So that's the problem. So I wish they would do that. I asked Mark Rosewater about it out in Vegas, and he said that their data or their experience or something along those lines was that players didn't care about non-unique promos and they didn't do a good job of selling the set. And that's not a direct quote. It was something similar to that. So, but basically they didn't do a good job of selling the set. But I gotta imagine, like, foil or maybe even non-foil, but like textless cryptic command or something like that. I can't imagine how that would not be able to sell a set as a promo, so I don't know. Ooh, Chef at Dunes is not bad. Chef at Dunes means we can actually make zombies. I guess we do that. So yeah, let's Hour of Promise. Get desert and desert. Pass the turn. I mean, I think they could definitely reprint it in a Challenger deck, but Challenger decks don't come out until close to rotation, like next spring, next summer. Why is Nexus not available in a non-promo version like all other Mythics from M19? So, Nexus is unique. It is the only way that Wizards gave it out was as a buy-a-box promotion. So if you bought a box from a local game store, some are in stock at some local game stores still, but mostly like around release time, you got a copy for free just as like a bonus or a thank you for buying a box. Chandra. Okay. Ticks up. We need to draw something at some point here. Card draw, extra turds. So on Magic Online, the treasure chests that we open when we feed the children, that's the only way they got on Magic Online, is as part of the treasure chests. Opponent going attacking. Well. Yeah, let's seal away Chain Whirler. All right, we need a good draw. We need a good draw here. This Heart of Kirin is really pressuring us. Down to 10. Seal Away is not exactly it. Seal Away doesn't deal with Heart of Kirin, and that is an issue. Well, let's attack Chandra. Although our opponent can crew Heart of Kirin. So if they build a deck like this, they combine the Time Stream Navigator Johnny deck with this one. Ooh, that's a all extra turn deck. That sounds fun. Yeah, Settle does eventually get rid of Heart of Kirin. Potentially. Ooh, opponent just chumps? Interesting. Alright. I'll play the island, pass the turn. We could mill ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We'd be milling and hoping to hit like, oh, adding mana? Huh. We'd be milling and hoping to hit, oh my god, is this double Goblin Chain Whirler? That's brutal. Ugh. We'd be hoping to hit card draw, basically. If it's just one Chain Whirler, we're kind of okay. So CLOA only hits tap creatures, and Heart of Kirin never really taps. Alright, opponent crews. Goes attacking. So I think we actually are going to just settle the heart. Not full value, but value. Opponent kills a zombie. Alright, so now we seal away Chain Whirler. Oh. Yep. So we drop to 6. And now I guess we sack a desert to kill Chandra, which is not fun, but I have not ruined the price of paper Nexus, and hopefully I don't. Ugh. Alright. Well, we gotta kill Chandra. So, sack Shevadunes. Get into Chandra. Chandra dead. Play the land. I think we are actually going to mill ourselves here. Yes, occasionally budget Magic cards get more expensive. I wish that didn't ever happen either. It's unfortunate. I would like cards to be cheaper. I think the cards are too expensive. Well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan. It's so early to be doing this. Arkwell for the 15th month in a row. Good job with the deck, Seth. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you so much. And D20 Bandit, welcome you as well. Thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. I don't know if it's worth it. Then it puts us down a desert if we draw Hour of Promise. Yeah, we're not going to yet. We would like 2 deserts for Hour of Promise. Gift of Paradise, okay. Well, get in with the zombie. We've drawn a lot of Gift of Paradises. Well, Gift of Paradise. Go back up to 9. Shav9918, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Does MTGO have a system to undust wildcards into other wildcards? I mean, 1 mythic counts as 2 rares and so on. It does not. I wish it did. That's kind of a problem of getting stuck with bad wildcards. We are very close to dead. Alright, we might be desperate enough to mill ourselves once. Yeah, not a fan, but We milled commit to memory. Frost for Toasty for the 10th month in a row. Hey Seth, still loving the jank. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you so much. Keep up the subscriptions. Oh, what do we draw? Ooh, Teferi. Interesting. Well, let's Teferi. They can hit us for 7? Alright. Draw with Teferi. More deserts. Oh, play the land, pass the turn. Next turn we can draw 7. If we don't draw anything. Alright, alright, alright. This is close. This is super close. Let me see, Belcar. Ooh, Electromancer Burn. That looks sweet. Pieces of the Puzzle is a interesting card advantage option. Also very budget friendly. Opponent. Going phase. Or not. Hint Teferi. Yep. Teferi down to 2. Oh, we're probably going to have to draw 7 and hope. Heart of Kieran. Yup. Well, here we go. Here we go. Unless we just draw something, then it's easy. Ooh, Nexus of Fate. Nexus of Fate. Okay. That makes it very easy. So draw with Teferi. Another Teferi. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can't quite Nexus and... Alright, play another Teferi. We just gotta try to combo. Teferi number 2. Keep the new one. Draw a card. Cycle the desert. Pass the turn. Actually, we can cycle again. Yeah, cycle again. Because we get to untap 4 lands. Hey, what's up, Atomic Sorcery? How are you this evening? Untap, untap. Untap, untap. Nexus of Fate. Huge Elf Boy for the 8th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Nexus first might have been a better option. We'll do that next turn. That is, generally, if you want to draw Nexuses, that is the best sequencing. Alright. Untap. Plains. I'll play the Plains. Draw with Teferi. Ugh. Alright. Well, here we go. Last time we did this, it failed and it was bad. But we're going to try it again. Don't fail a stack, don't fail a stack. Draw 7. Alright. There's a Nexus. So, pass the turn. We did hit a Nexus. Oh, man. No, we just want to draw as many cards as we can and hopefully just win from here is the plan. So, untap, untap. Opponent cycles. I think our opponent is optimistically hoping to get a turn, but not happening. Nexus of Fate. We still need another one. So Nexus. Sack a desert to mill ourselves. Opponent scoops it up! We got there! We got there! Oh, man. Our main win condition is exiling all of our opponent's permanents, and the deck is still working. We're playing against a lot of the best decks in Standard with Nexus of Fate, and we are crushing them. We're just crushing them. We're crushing them. Our one loss was because we timed out in a position where if we had one more minute, we were guaranteed to win. This deck is, I think it's actually like legitimately good. And we got some good sideboard options. We get Shalais and Lyras to come in against this deck. Going down, I think we go down like a couple Nexus of Fates. A Search for Iskanta, and maybe like one Teferi. I mean, this deck doesn't win super quick. Winning on the last turn possible is kind of like, it's kind of what our deck does. Forsake the Worldly is probably good as well. Maybe we go down like one commit. I haven't seen such a troll Bant deck since Solitary Confinement in Standard. Man, that was a long time ago. Talk about locking people out of the game. Something like this, maybe? Maybe we wanna negate 2 streams. I think we've only done one today, right? I'm pretty sure. I feel like they're gonna bring in more sweepers. Oh, we have a new donation. Sarah C with a $3 donation. Hey Seth, I'm heading to Gen Con this weekend. I'm taking Blue White Nabon in one other modern deck. What do you think? Affinity Tron, Dredge, Merfolk, or Oops All Gideons? So Oops All Gideons would probably be the deck I would want to play for fun, but I think Tron might be the deck to play if the goal is to win. So I don't know. I think Tron and Affinity stick out as the most competitive. Gideon's is probably the most fun, and Dredge, I mean, if you like Dredge, it's sweet. Thank you so much, Sarah Z, for the donation. We just got to take out a couple Nexuses. For one reason, we're not as committed to going infinite now that we have some finishers. That's the biggest reason. And they're also just expensive. They're very expensive in this matchup. All right, try it like that. Tron is going to definitely have a lot of hate. Yeah, I think Negate is kind of worth it, because a lot of times these decks sideboard into more Planeswalker-heavy builds. Well, we got a Lyra. Ramp and Lyra. Also a commit. This is fine. Opponent passes. Now, land, goo. Sandworm, maybe Sandworm is worth it, because they might have, like, Glory Bringers and Rekindling Phoenixes. Might be worth it just to stop those, and also be a win condition. Carry Zev. That's a fast clock. Man, we got the Angel Curve. Yup. Well, let's see if it's fast enough. Mael's area is really cool. 8 PM Productions, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, the Mirage Force are awesome. Oh, we have a new donation. 2 new donations. LL Luna. Hi, love the new playmats. Hey, Luna, how you doing? Have you been having a good summer? Yeah, I love them too. I'm glad you like them. The art is super sweet. Thank you. Also, Digi Vampire with a $3 donation. Hey, Seth, first time chipping in. Love everything you do. Awesome deck. Who cares if you time out? It's all about those extra turns. I agree. Although, Metallurgic Summonings is sweet here too. Any reason why you wouldn't want 2 or 3 in total and 1 in the main? The deck is very overloaded with expensive cards. I think Summonings is very good in some matchups, but not as great in others. So I think that it is kind of a bit of a like calculated risk almost. So that would be the main reason to leave it in the sideboard rather than in the main deck. But I could imagine sneaking one into the main if you can find room. Yeah, Gideon sounds fun to me, Sarah C. This is actually interesting. We can eat this Karizev to save damage, or we can just try to play Angels as quickly as possible. That might be playing Angels as quickly as possible. So we kill Karizev. Next turn we play Shalai, then we hope we get a land for Lyra. But we're taking 6. Yeah, I think we're going to ramp. The life gain here is pretty relevant. So we go up to 20. So even though we're taking 6, it's not that bad. And then maybe our Angels will be good enough to take this over. Could I send a Commander Clash playmat to you guys to get it signed by the crew? If so, where do I send it and what should I send it? Send with it. That's a tough one. So the problem is everyone lives very far away from each other. So getting the entire crew to sign it, probably the easiest way to do it is going to be... Oh, man. I'm not really sure the best way to do it. If you're at a tournament where we're all at, that's super easy. The hard part is we don't go to tournaments that much. So that's kind of the challenge. So I will have to let you know if I can figure out a way we can actually pull it off. Search for Iskanta. Luna with the $2 donation. Fatal Scoops much. Yeah. Richard loves writing those promos, and he does a good job. Yeah, I mean, Vegas is definitely in the plans. It's possible we could sneak into something earlier, too. So, yeah, that might be the best way of doing it. Is there a way we could do this without just slamming Lyra and losing if Lyra dies? That's the question. We could play Shalai. Shalai dies to more removal, though. Like, if we play Lyra and they have unlicensed disintegration, we're so wrecked. I don't think we're going to time out here. Play the Forest. This is such a tough one. We could Spring and Seal away. Alright, whatever. I mean, you play Lyra because it's good against red. If our opponent can deal with it, then I guess you got us, opponent. Lyra Dawnbringer. After seeing our main deck, I can't imagine they left in too many removal spells. Taunos! What is up, Taunos? With a $50 donation, Vegas better be in the plans. Taunos, it is. It is definitely in the plans, and you better be there, because we definitely got to plan another a night of drafting, because that was so much fun. Definitely looking forward to hanging out next year at Vegas. Oh, that was just a blast. And one thing I learned is I got to talk Richard into it. But I want to stay down by the Westgate next year, hopefully. Westgate or the hotel you stayed at was sweet, but someplace closer to the convention center. So, like, staying down on the Strip was cool because you got to see Vegas-y stuff, but I felt like I missed the full Vegas experience. All right, Heart of Kieran, come on. Tell me no. Tell me no unlicensed disintegration. No. Whew! All right, living. It's living. Oh, and we're winning. Oh, that's so good. They might not have an answer. And that might just be game, boys and girls. Land? Untapped? Thank you so much, Shawnos. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I mean, protect the queen. Shall I? Extra layer protection, and the scoop is probably coming on. Now our opponent needs 2 removal spells. I mean, get in with Lyra. Get in there. Opponent needs double removal to get rid of Lyra. Oh man, we're doing it. Yeah, Westgate, that was the reason Richard got the hotel rooms, and he looked up Westgate and was like, Westgate doesn't really look all that nice for like how much it costs and whatever. But I think it would be cool to be down where the action is. What? Did we just lose? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah? Alright. Well, Angrath. I guess that is a card that we should have been concerned about. What in the world is going on in Standard that all of a sudden everyone's playing Angraths? Where did that come from? Where did these Angraths come from? Oh man, I cannot believe we lost that game. That was absolutely brutal. Wow! So their last card was land Angrath? That is... oh my god. Alright, well I guess, lesson learned, always play around Angrath. I mean, our opponent obviously could sack the creature and fizzle the life gain, but we weren't dead. And Angrath is just not a card that I thought I had to play around, because it's not a card. I mean, I guess it shows up as one-ofs in the sideboard, but man, guess gotta be more careful for Angrath, because that was absolutely brutal. We got brutalized. Well, if I was thinking that Angrath was a thing, then I probably would not have attacked that way. Scattered Groves, go. Yeah, we were definitely dead. Hey, have a good night, one anonymous Spain. Thanks for swinging by. We'll be back on Thursday, of course, with another one. Get down, search for Escanta. Pass the turn. Opponent. Ooh, Luna. LL Luna with the $2 donation. Can we do some Momir? Seems unlikely that we'll Momir tonight. This has been an extremely long league, so I think we're probably going to run longer than normal just to do the regular league. So Momir seems unlikely. So right now we're technically 2-1, although it's worth noting the one that was a loss. Our opponent was dead, but we timed out before we could actually kill them, so technically, it's a loss, but in our hearts, we are 3-0. We haven't really been defeated by anyone yet, other than the Moto clock. Yeah, let's mill Fumigate. Play Oasis, pass the turn. Celtics banner for the 11th month in a row. Wish me luck at GP Orlando, my first GP in like 9 years. Well, definitely good luck, Celtics banner. What are you playing at Orlando? Opponent, getting in. Are we going to play Modern on Thursday? Most likely we will Modern on Thursday. Huh. That is really weird, Barwick. I'm not sure what happened with that. Search for Escanta. Oh man. I was wondering because the stream started off a little slower than normal as far as like people coming in, and I was wondering like maybe notifications didn't go out. Go Tribal! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. I kind of want to try the Wizard deck that Jeff Hoogland played. So I'm thinking of trying the Wizard deck, maybe. Opponent gets in. Yeah, I mean, you want to throw burn spells at Shalai? Go for it. Maybe they have land Chain Whirler? Looks like they drew the land. And the Chain Whirler. Alright. Well, that's annoying. Opponent passes. Search for Escanta. Mill Sheffet Dunes. Ooh, Settle too. Alright, well, it is time to Our Promise. Our Promise, we need 1 desert. We need white mana. So, take... Rivulet and Sunpetal Grove. Slight returned! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Pass the turn. I wonder how many answers to Lyra they have now. Now that they know Lyra's a thing in our deck. I went X1 in Standard on Nationals. Unfortunately, went X3 in Draft. But here's my Standard list. Ooh, let me see. Oh, Sifterworm. Sifterworm's awesome. Alright, opponent duresses. That is an annoyance. We're going to lose an Hour of Promise, which we actually really wanted that Hour of Promise to get Arch of Araska and start drawing cards. Yeah, Sifterworm is proven itself... Whoa, they took the Settle. Proven itself to be more competitive than you would think. Opponent goes attacking. Well, double block here. Down to 15. Opponent passes. Search for his Kanta. Getting close to flipping. We will mill Spring. Ooh, commit. Alright, let's pass the turn. I would like to leave up this commit. Actually, no. I don't think we can. Let's just Our Promise. Our Promise. Arch of Araska and Hinterland Harbor. Make more zombies. Pass the turn. So next turn we get to flip Surge. Opponent gets back Scrap Heap. Yep. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have enough mana we can Lyra and leave up commit. Opponent. Big turn cycle. Big turn cycle. What do they got? Chain Whirler. Okay. Yep. Well, hopefully Lyra plus commit is enough. We are going to chump. Take 0. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. We're going to keep our win streak alive. Search for his Kanta. Oh, man. All right. Well, we still transform, but new plan. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. Yep. Takes 2. Jeffrey the Magic Goat, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So let's fumigate. Go up to 18, clear the board, pass the turn. Hey, thanks for the host, Jim. We had to leave after the first match. How many games have we timed out so far? We've timed out once. The one match that we've lost was because we timed out. Bomat Courier. All right. We're not going to commit Bomat Courier. Opponent. Goes attacking. The disappointing part is we would be heading towards 4-0 if it wasn't for the timeout. And the timeout, we were in a can't lose position, but it happens. Opponent. Chain Whirler. Sure. Let's go searching with his Kanta. Take to Fairy. Not bad. Ooh, Nexus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, alright. Well, we get to Teferi and Nexus, and that's a big swing. Play Teferi, draw a card. This is where we want to be. Pass the turn. Untap 2 lands. Nexus of Fate. Extra turn. And hopefully this just does it. Increasing to 4-0 / 3-1. However you want to count it. Opponent passes. Scattered Groves. So draw with Teferi. Play Lyra. Play Compass. Play Farmland. Pass the turn. Flip. Untap. And all right, opponent, can you get through the Lyra? Nexus of Fate's so good. Do you need Nexus to redeem the set online? You do not. It is not part of redemption. Well, it's commit time. We would like our Lyra to live. An opponent has enough, scoops it up, and still kind of undefeated. Heading into round 5, we have fed the children already, and man, we would be living the playing for the 5-0. All right, officially and unofficially we're 3-1, but we're still playing for the 5-0 in our hearts. Can you cut Compass from the main? You can. It's very good against aggro, but you could cut it. Alright, hopefully we're against a creature-y deck. Alright, last round. Can we at least finish with the official 4-1? Feed the children. Now, that's just a running joke about doing well enough to earn treasure chests. What we really want is to earn treasure chests and then open Nexus of Fate since they're so expensive. The last game our opponent just conceded. The deck is super sweet. The more I play it, the more impressed I get with it. Oh man, Nexus of Fate, so sweet. Alright, Scattered Groves, go. That is true, Day and Wildfire. Our hearts do not feed the children. Swap for our opponent. Probably playing Knights. Oh, Black-White Zombies. Well, good thing we got Fumigate in hand. Blue Source, untapped. Alright, play Chef at Dunes. We're doing it the slow way. Pass the turn. Could Nezahal make an appearance in the sideboard? Yeah, it could kind of feel like the Carnage Tyrant role to some extent. Down to 18. Graveyard Marshal drains us. Oh, play Field of Ruin. Ugh, this is going... We might be too slow, as weird as that sounds. We might just be being too slow here. We're really leaning on this Fumigate to save the day. Yeah, we're going to Field of Ruin for an island, that's for sure. Would the deck work with only one Nexus? I think you could play Bant Ramp with, like, Approach of the Second Sun as your finisher and play one Nexus, but I don't think you would be able to count on going infinite turns with just one Nexus. 4 words, transformative Arcades sideboard plan. No one would expect that. No one would expect a bunch of walls and Arcades coming out of the board. About it. Another Marshal. Drains us. Hits us. Down to 11. Good God, this is close. Well, I mean, get our blue mana. Or Settle the Wreckage would be nice. So grab an island. Play Search. Play Oasis. Oh, we could be dead. 3, 6, 7, 8. There's a land. Yep, they got it. 4, 8, 11. Yeah. Well, we were on the draw, and the Fumigate was just not fast enough. All right, all right, all right. Well, I feel like this should be an insanely good matchup for us. But it did not work out that time. So bring in the Settle the Wreckage, bring in the Cleansing Nova. Go down to Nexus of Fate, go down one Search for Iskanta. Hey, see you, Zyre. I wonder if this is possible in Arena, or would multiple turns count as one turn? Yes, I've been playing it on Arena. It does work well on Arena, and it's cheaper on Arena, because you can just get Nexus of Fate with wild cards, or you can get it from buying bunches of boosters. If you buy like 45 boosters of M19, you get one for free. But yes, it definitely works on Arena. What is the most random comment I've received? Oh man, I don't even know. I've got so many comments, and so many of them are random. Do we want to change anything else or just go like this? Sandworm Converges is really fun. I don't know if this is a good matchup for it. I feel like we gotta be massively favored here. We gotta be. We gotta be. If you win, can I donate the 8 chests you deserve? If you want to, Heisenberg at. I mean, we will crack them open as per tradition. Yeah. Yes, expensive mythics are cheaper. Rares are more expensive. That is about right. Okay, I mean, this is fine. We got some removal. We got an hour promise. This is fine. Land go. I don't know if just getting Liliana's Mastery is enough to want to bring in Forsake. Maybe it's fine. Oasis, go. Opponent, gonna start the cycling. Ooh, cast out. Interesting. Would it be better to donate in cash or trade the chest on Magic Online? It does not make any difference to me, Heisenberg hat. Whatever works best for you. If you want to donate cash, I have ticks, so I'll just buy 8 chests. If you want to trade chests, that works as well. I just appreciate the donation no matter how you want to do it. Do you think that Arena will force Wizards of the Coast to make a new non-rotating format? Yeah, I think we'll have an Arena Modern. Whether or not that means anything for paper remains to be seen, but I think Arena Modern will be a thing. There goes our Aura Promise. We had plans for that. Opponent. Gets in with Marshall. Yep. Down to 20. Opponent passes. Well, play Oasis. Play Gift of Paradise. Well, come on, card draws. Card draw, mostly. Pass the turn. Wait, I can donate cash and you get to open chests. How many chests for what price? Let me see what the actual price of chests are right now. I would just buy them from Goatbox. So right now they are 2.27 ticks each. So roughly 2.25 ticks per chest. So whatever that works out to. All right, another Marshall. How's it gonna be close? Is Brawl officially dead or just effectively? I think that people still play Brawl. Girl from the Ashes. Oh dear. Well, we're getting a lot of lands out of our deck. So kick Grow from the Ashes. Island. Play Sun Petal Grove. And, I mean, this is what we got. Man, if we lose this matchup, I'm going to be very disappointed. When are you going to stream Fortnite on the MTG channel? I do not know. There have been some requests for it, so maybe it'll happen eventually. Found it. There's the Mastery. Well, there's a chance we just lose here if we don't draw anything. That is a realistic possibility. I know we're going to do this and then draw a sweeper, but seal away. Get a Marshall. Seal away. Get a Marshall. All right, deck. All right. It's your time. All right, pass the turn. Oh, we're going to have to draw something still. Will Commander be a thing on Arena? It is been more or less confirmed that multiplayer is not a thing or very unlikely to be a thing on Arena. So my guess would be no. Maybe, I mean, it's possible there's some sort of like watered down standard legal. I guess it would be Brawl. Something like 1v1 Brawl could come to Arena, but I would not expect 4-player Commander. Oh boy, we get 2 turns to draw something. Turn 1, Gift of Paradise. That doesn't really count. All right. Well, I mean, this is it, boys and girls. Are we going to lose our 5-0 right here at the end? Our opponent had 1 to rest for our Hour Promise, and we just have not drawn... We've drawn the ramp half of the deck. Gift of Paradise, pass the turn. I mean, we get the extra turn. This is it. This is it. The dream rides on this 1 draw. Maybe this keeps us alive. Actually, it does not. We're officially dead. I mean, I guess we'll play it out and make sure that our opponent does it. Thanos with a $51 donation. This should buy 20 chests. Well, Thanos, thank you so much, and I will grab them and we will crack them open right after this league. That's how we will wrap up our stream tonight. A little bit of chest cracking. I mean, it's over. Our opponent just needs to crack this Deadlands. We'll pass. Maybe they don't see it, but that is the game. And, man. Wow. Wow. All right, they see it. And we finish with, I don't even know. We finish with an official 3-2. But we only lost 1 time, actually. The other loss was when we timed out when we were in a winning position. So, I mean, I wish that the record looked better officially, but we finished with a 3-2. Anyone who was watching knows that the only real loss that we had was to the zombie deck. So, anyway, the deck is sweet. Nexus of Fate, it's a legit card. The deck is legit. I'm sure we will be playing it more because it's really fun, and I feel like, if anything, this did not do the deck, the record will not do the deck credit, because, like I said, we timed out once, which would have been a win, and then the zombie matchup, I can't imagine that deck actually beats our deck in a consistent basis, but it's Magic, and things, you never know. You never know in Magic. There's a lot of variance in the game of Magic, and things just didn't work out that way. So, the deck is certainly awesome, though, and we have 1 treasure chest, but thanks to the donation from Thanos, who, super, super cool, Thanos, we actually have 20 chests to open. So that's how we're gonna wrap things up tonight, with a 21 chest opening, feeding the children thanks to Thanos, and a little snack from our league as well. Yeah, Nexus of Fate is ridiculously expensive. That's what happens when you don't just put cards in normal Magic sets, Wizards. Wizards, what are you thinking? Oh, Wizards. Wizards, Wizards, Wizards. Alright, we will wait for Thanos to crack the chest. Hopefully he returns shortly. I'll get the chest, and then we can do our out the door reminders, and then just conclude with the chest cracking. All right, 21 chests to open, 21 chests to open. Ooh, $60 donation from Heisenberg Hat. Heisenberg Hat says, 4 left in my Fortnite game. Get those chests. All right, Heisenberg Hat. So I guess we're opening even more. We're opening even more chests. We're opening almost 30 chests. Oh man, this is going to be the biggest. Thank you so much, Heisenberg Hat, for the donation. This is going to be our biggest chest opening in a while. So hopefully I'm hoping for Nexus of Fate. I think it's like the most valuable card you can open now, as crazy as that is. But I actually think it is. All right, chests. So many chests. It's a good way to wrap up the stream. And Tawnos is back. Welcome back, Tawnos. MN Stenger, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. So here we go. Thanks to some super awesome donators, Tawnos and Heisenberg Hat, along with our super sweet Nexus of Fate deck that earned us a chest. We get a ton of chests to crack tonight. We are cracking open 29 altogether. 20 from Tawnos, 8 from Heisenberg Hat. A somewhat disappointing one, thanks to our timeout from our league. But here we go, here we go, here we go. Are you ready for this, everyone? 29 chests. The time has come. So again, thank you to everyone who donated, and let's hope for some value. So chest 1, we get, Dragon Lord Demoka. So these chests are 2.27 ticks each. So we're hoping to open things that are worth more than the actual chest. Dragon Lord Demoka, 48 cents. Okay, not a great start. Not a great start yet. All we need is one Nexus of Fate. One Nexus of Fate. Ghoul Tree. Ghoul Tree was a card that I really liked when Innistrad came out. I thought it was so cool, but it was a card that taught me that just being a big 10/10 for a cheap cost is not necessarily good enough for standard. Although, Giganosaurus. I love Giganosaurus now, too. I guess I just have a soft spot for cheap 10/10s. Not worth anything, though. Thankfully, 27 chests to go. 15 play points. Also, 2 standard playables. Fanatical Firebrand, Fungal Infection, good sideboard card. So that's like $1.50. Best chest we've got so far, actually, which isn't great. Next chest. Kuru Pitlord. One of the reasons to go up to 9 when you play Momir. Kuru Pitlord can just like wrath the board if you got a bunch of life. And some jank. Well, so far, 4 chests in. Nothing too exciting. 10? I didn't even know 10 was an option. 10? That's like a slap in the face worth of Playboys. Raft Compassion. Oh man, remember the Raft deck? The Raft deck was sweet. We're going to have to play more Raft at some point. Next up, we get value. Renegade Doppelganger. Another negate, which I have a million of. Doppelganger is an interesting clone. Kind of a combo-y clone. Not worth anything, though. Well, so far, these chests have not. Ooh. Oh, Najeela. Oh, triple rare. Triple rare chest. Is Najeela worth anything? It's only from the chest like Nexus of Fate. It's not legal in standard, though. Najeela, 95 cents. 95 cents. Fellite Spirit Binder, Nemesis of Reason, a sweet mill card, Leviathan Horror. Not worth anything, though. Well, value-wise, we've seen a lot of sweet cards so far. 20 play points, moving up the play point ranks. Biggest play points yet. Best chest so far, actually, 20 play points. Come on, Nexus of Claim of Authority. Ugh, Bolster. I don't know. Bolster is a mechanic I just do not really like. All right, 20 chests to go. Those were the warm-up chests. These are the good ones. Actually, starting after this chest with Dearly Departed. Zazzy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. This is where the good ones start. Ooh, Loam. Loam is a real card. Loam is played in real Magic decks. Life for the Loam. Come on, tell us you're worth something. Ravnica. Come on, give us some value. It's played in Modern Dredge. Ooh, $6. $6.83. That is a winner. That is the best chest so far. So we're on the board with something more than 20 play points. That's a good one. That's a good one. Demonic Rising. This was a fun card to build around. Didn't work out. I mean, I think I saw a little play in standard if I remember right. Nothing else. 70 to go. What do we get? Cold Eyes. Ooh. Another triple rare. Stolen Strategy. Beginning your upkeep, exile. This is a fun commander card. I'm kind of glad I opened this because I want to play this in a commander deck. It's not really worth anything, but it is sweet. Cold Ice Elky, also a sweet commander card. Draws cards. Research Development. Interesting. No value, though. We've hit 2 triple rares, but they have not been valuable triple rares. Underworld Dreams. Banned in standard, Attune with Ether. Still in chess. I thought these were supposed to be standard legal commons and uncommons wizards. Underworld Dreams could be a good against the odds build around. All right, 15 to go. The final 15 is where the value is. Timbermare, a good limited card, pretty much guaranteed to hit for 5, and nothing. Oh man, come on, I'm gonna feel bad if everyone donated for these chests, and ooh, we're doing, man, another triple rare chest. Dragon Lord Ojitai. Dragon Lord Ojitai, give us some value. What is it? They must have changed something with these chests since we last opened them, because we never got triple rares before. Pithing Needle, maybe. Maybe? Pithing Needle is worth anything? Not really, like 40 cents. All right, well, we're getting lots of rares in our collection. They're just not worth much. Thank you so much for the donation, Taunos. At least it's fun, and it's cool to see all these cards. In some ways, like, obviously opening high-value cards is the best, but getting to see all the cool cards, it's kind of like Momir almost. Oh my god. Plateheart Cavalry. That's like an intro pack rare. Tetsuko Yumazawa. I think Tetsuko is the card from Dominaria that I have heard most. You should have played this in whatever deck. Seems like half the decks I make, someone messages me and said, oh, your deck was sweet, but you should have played Tetsuko. And I don't think I've ever played Tetsuko. But people love it. People love Tetsuko for some reason. 50 play points. Ooh, Thrilling Encore. We've got a lot of Battle Bond cards, which is cool. They're not really worth much. Thrilling Encore is literally 2 cents, but combo. It's a combo potential card. All right, last 10. Top 10 chests. Chest number 10. This is where the Lilianas are, and the Nexus is a fate. Ooh, Brightling. Oh, man, please tell me. I think this is worth something because of Legacy. Please. I know on paper it's ridiculous. Yes! 30 ticks! 29.42. We got it. We got there. We got there. We finally hit the good Battle Bond card. It is like 22 in paper. It is 29 ticks on Magic Online. That's the money. And that pays for a lot of it right there. Life from the Loam, 20 play points. The final 10, that's where it is. We just need the Nexus of Fate. It would be so fitting. Ooh, yes, yes! The final 10! It's coming true. Verdant Catacombs. Verdant Catacombs from Zendikar is worth... I know it's worth something. I don't know exactly how much. 12.99, 13 ticks. We're on a roll. We're on a roll. The Nexus of Fate is coming. The Nexus of Fate is coming. 20 play points, combo attack. All right. Well, 20 play points, better than just a jank rare. 7 to go. 10 play points, Blessed Reincarnation, Diagraph Ghoul. Well, we're storing up some play points for the winner, like squirrels. All right, 6 to go. 20 play points. It's becoming redundant. 20 play points. Give us our Nexus of Fate Mono. Ooh, Curion Ranger, Fumble. One of the sports theme cards from Battle Bond. Curion Ranger, it's played in Legacy Elves, but I'm guessing this promo is not worth anything. Curion Ranger promo is worth 93 cents. 93. All right, 4 more to go. 4 more chances for Nexus of Fate. 50 play points. Chart a course. Man, we've got so many Battle Bond cards, which, I mean, I guess is cool. Play points, I mean, we got the Brightling. 3 to go. 10 play points. Another, we're going to be able to build Warrior Tribal. Azra Blade Seeker. 2 to go. 2 to go. Come on. Nexus of Fate. Heart of Kirin, I don't think is worth anything. Rotation is coming, and I don't think it's worth any. Oh, just kidding. 8.93 ticks. In paper, it's only worth like $2, but on Moto price is coming through. All right, that's not bad. So we hit it in the last 10. We got 1 more to go. This is a good one. This is the Nexus of Fate. If you're watching, it would be fitting. We just played the Nexus of Fate deck. Give us a Nexus of Fate in our last chest. You could do it. You could do it, Worth. Opt. It's a blue card. 20 play points. And Sickle Dancer. Well, we actually did pretty good. We hit a Brightling. We hit a Verdant Catacombs. We got a bunch of play points, which is sweet. Up to 331 play points. So, kind of worked out. Oh, man. Well, this was a fun one. We got to I do. I rub my hands when I get excited and I'm about to open a chest, and I naturally do it right in front of the mic, so you probably hear the excited hand. Excited hand rubbing. Oh my god. This was a super fun stream. This was a blast. We got to play a sweet deck. We got to open treasure chests thanks to some awesome donators, Tanos and Heisenberg Hat. So that was a fun one. I think we probably about broke even, all things considered. Like, counting the play points and everything, we might have been slightly positive, but right around breaking even. Oh, man. And I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So, starting on Friday is the Pro Tour, but I'm still planning on streaming Tuesday. We'll stream, we can talk Pro Tour, probably play some Modern action, maybe the Wizards deck. We will definitely play more Nexus of Fate in the future since I bought them for 200 ticks, although I actually might sell them back and use the ticks for something else, but definitely we'll play more Nexus of Fate in the future because it was super sweet. If you're looking for a fun deck, give it a shot. It's actually a cheat code with this deck is because it's not playing a super overload of rare lands and playing deserts, and you only need Nexus of Fate and Teferi as mythics, it's actually not that expensive. I guess sideboard adds a little bit to it, but if you want to play like Quick Constructed on Arena, it's kind of like mid-tier price range deck, so keep that in mind. That could be a fun place to check it out. Yes, you can wildcard Nexus of Fate on Arena. That's actually where I was playing the deck mostly, is playing Quick Constructed on Arena with it, so it's pretty legit, and it works on Arena as well. My last Quick Constructed was a 7-win run. So anyway, everyone, I think that, yes, I did play one mill deck, and the opponent just could not win. It was so funny. It was so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, I think that brings us to the end for tonight, everyone. So reminders on the way out the door. Draco Lucan, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. The sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet. They make slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. Check it out at ridgewallet.com. You get 10% off with the code Goldfish. YouTube channel, that's where you can find Against the Odds coming out tomorrow, featuring Apex of Power in Standard. We had some sweet Goblin action on Budget Magic last night, so keep an eye out for that. Merch page, got some new playmats up. Replay YouTube. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. And a huge thank you to everyone who hung out and just had fun. It was a super blast, and that's because you were all awesome and you make it fun. So fun from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, you're amazing. Thank you, everyone. Big shout out to all the donators, Luna, Tanos, Heisenberg Hat. There's probably a couple that I'm missing in there as well. Celtic Banner, Sarah C. So thank you, Frog Toasty, everyone who donated and who subbed, MTG Nobody, King Doc. You're amazing. Again, just have a wonderful middle of the week. We'll be back on Thursday with another one. Until then, I will talk to you soon.